Woo! Good evening, guys. Welcome back. My name is Crazy Flame, aka Jeremy. By my friends, they always referring me as a Jeremy on the stream. So, good evening, guys. Welcome back, and I do have my own guest commentator. It's Coins. Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing all right. It's a pleasure to be here as always. We're back here with the WestCoast Roast, your favorite bi-weekly online rambat. I mean, every other week, you know where to find us if you want to find some Street Fighter.
All right, awesome. So we do have White Gun PC versus No Respect. So
Ooh, perfect. Okay, so White Gun is a player that I'm very familiar with. He's actually from Vancouver, where I am right now.
Yep.
And has a bit of a reputation for playing very fast. He's the kind of player where if you try to match his pace, he'll definitely win. Fighting against White Gun is all about how can you slow him down and how can you make him respect your pressure as opposed to just trying to respond to his. So it'll be interesting to see. Going up against No Respect, who, if I remember correctly, is a Urian player, but I haven't seen No Respect play since the big definitive patch where Urian kind of got his kneecaps knocked out.
not gonna lie, everyone had their own break between the stuff, right? The okay. So okay, first of all, before we proceed, how do you think about the patch about Luke? We just got last night.
It was so interesting. It was just supposed to be server maintenance, and then the Capcom gods descended from on high and were like, "Oh, by the way, also here are some Luke nerfs that you didn't, you were all asking for but didn't really expect." I actually like it. I was just saying the other day, I think they did a really good job in toning him down without it being overkill. Like, he's still probably a top 3, top 5 character.
I still think he's the best.
You still think he's number 1? It's interesting. I see a lot of sentiment online now that they think the best character is now Dawson, because Dawson's just been sliding under the radar. Is essentially the same character and hasn't really been nerfed at all. But yeah, the nerfs for Luke are interesting. They made his stand medium kick and crouch medium kick a lot more whiff punishable. It kind of brings it in line with the other characters who had really good medium kicks, like Cammy and Karen. They got those hitbox nerfs, but Luke originally didn't, but now is on par with them. And then there were a couple other changes to his jab, the V-trigger cancel on his stand medium kick. I think that was about it, but honestly, it's, a couple little things to take him from being overwhelming in that mid-range game and kind of just make him a little bit more regular. But besides that, I think there were a bunch of bug fixes, but really the only notable thing were the nerfs to Luke.
Alright, so I just got the request from players. So let's jump into the match. Then while they're having game, let me figure it out on my side what to do. Then let's go. Alright.
Sure.
Whew. By the way, guys, the today one of our main TO having hard time with his job right now, so we might have some hiccup here and there. Please, understandable. And
yeah, we are a man down on production, but we will still keep the show rolling for you. It'll be no problem at all.
Yep. All right. I believe Whitecomb played Cammy before. Now, yep, there you go.
Yeah, Whitecomb has historically been a Cammy player in Street Fighter V. Originally, he was playing Ryu. In Street Fighter 4, he was really known for Ibuki, so a lot of people assumed that as soon as Ibuki was in the game that he was going to be an Ibuki player, but it really hasn't worked out that way. Cammy sort of just fits his really very, very aggressive style. Okay, but it looks like No Respect is going with Luke, the quote-unquote newly nerfed Luke, but honestly, probably still fights Cammy fine. Alright, a little less advantage there. White Gun going in as you expect him to. Oh, I like the jump forward, air to air, to try and check him. And that was a great jump back there from White Gun to check the knuckle.
Oh, that hit for that fireball? Okay, alright.
Like a weird activation, but it worked out.
Wow. So far, both players being really aggressive. Oh my god.
Alright, and he hit'll do it the empty jump low, White Gun.
Okay.
Starting things off pretty strong. It's kind of a scramble there for a second, but Wyken seems to have stabilized, putting in the costume code as he often does. I don't know if you've played online match, but I often run into Wyken, and he always has to put the code on in between rounds. Okay, yeah. Again, just a lot of aggression here, and the anti-air hasn't really been there for No Respect so far. He had a couple of good jump backs, but that's about it. Okay, going in now, but the backdash means Wyken's gonna get out now. V-shift, trying to get away, but the stun is still threatening. Okay, but the EXDP there, slowing things down. Oh, catching maybe a backdash, maybe a jump, but any hit'll do it for No Respect now. V-shifting again, trying to get away, and the jab, that'll do it. Well done, No Respect. Keeping things even, I like it, I like it.
Okay.
Alright.
I guess both of these guys know each other very well. I can see.
I mean, at this point with the West Coast Roasts, like we're at West Coast Roast number 21.
Yeah.
A lot of these people who are playing enter every single week, so there's often a really good chance that any match you see on stream has happened before in tournament.
Also ranked.
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Oh, that was a weird anti-air, but it worked out. No Respect still on the verge here. Any good hit confirm from Wyken's gonna do it, but bullying in the corner now. But I expect activation here. There it is. Wyken looking for anything. I'm surprised that we're not seeing a reaction.
Nice confirm. Oh,
Yo, the real damage, and he hit. Oh, what a throw tech there. So brave. That was guess for game.
Yes. Oh.
Back throw, not enough.
Oh, the DP.
The meterless too. Wow. No Respect living up to the gamer tag, showing absolutely no respect to Wyken there. But I mean, to his credit, he's gonna take game one. Well done.
Well, some of my friends, like these days, when I learned this game, I called myself Crazy Flame, and they saying, "Oh, you're like playing like your name, but not anymore." But this time, No Respect. Yeah, he literally shows why he called himself No Respect.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a great marriage of gamer tag and playstyle there. Okay, we'll see if Wyken can recover
Nice
from
confirm
that.
by Whitegun.
Yeah, that's one thing I kind of notice about Wyken is, regardless of what happens during the course of a set, he always maintains his playstyle. Like, he
nice
never really gets tilted, I find. Okay, going in now.
I like this incredible pressure by Whitegun. Oh, it whipped.
Okay, tried to jump back there, couldn't really check it. But oh my god! What a move!
Okay, so No Respect, press the button somehow, whatever that was, and then the ES Spider Arrow did hit.
Yeah, maybe it was a backdash or something, but like, very much in kind, Wyken is showing No Respect, also No Respect. That absolutely wild option there. Ends up taking it though, so you know, who am I to judge? Alright, corner now, V-shift, still in the corner, not great. Ooh, I don't like that cross under from Wyken.
Oh!
Respect all the space to work with, look at the damage. Ooh, that was a weird drop.
I feel so bad for Kami players about this, the health nerf.
Oh yeah, the health and the stun. It's a tough road for those Kami players. But you know what? They had their time in the sun. Several years of being either the best or second best character.
I mean, she had her own time for what, 4 years?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like there was a point where you could just play Cammy and basically be guaranteed that she would be one of the best characters regardless of what happened in the patch.
Oh!
Ooh, it looked like there was the charge there. Must have been an input error. And
okay.
It's giving Wyken a chance to even this up. Alright.
Oh! DP didn't came out! I think she's dead? Oh!
Yes. Absolutely dead. No Respect. Spending all the resources there. And it's going to take this 2-0. It was a really, really close set. And honestly, an excellent first match to start off the stream.
First of all, what a aggressive match they have. Holy.
Yeah.
Alright.
That was a interesting pairing there. The seeding just happened to work out for two players who were absolutely going for it. I'm looking over at the bracket now, and man, any player in this bracket is, you know, one of the best in the West Coast. It's actually pretty amazing. Chris CCH, of course, reprising his role here, has taken many a roast, is the first seed tonight. We'll see him later on. But you've also got the usual people you come to expect. We've got Sevele, Haduki, Prototype, Blarlad is here, as per usual. And also the Mario brothers, it looks like. We got Mario, and oh yeah, Luigi is in there. Samurai, our Capcom Pro Tour West Coast champion.
Yep.
It's actually funny. Typically, if I'm not on the mic for West Coast Roast, I try to make it and enter. And last week for West Coast Roast number 20, I actually ended up against Samurai first round, which was.
I was seeing that. I guess he realized that everyone known him as Samurai for such a long time. Then now he was gonna like find himself with new name, but he realized it didn't work. So I saw his tweet that he was asking us that which one is better, right?
The Twitter poll, right? And it was a pretty overwhelming response. Most people know him as Samurai, and it looks like that's what it's going to be from now on. Yeah, he has entered the bracket today as Samurai as opposed to XSK, which he was going by for a couple of weeks.
All right. Somehow people still cannot hear you. I don't know why, but I'm trying to boosting your volume. Okay, but I guess we are waiting for the people, like for stream match. All right. Oh, okay. So my guy Raw is inviting people out right now. So before we go proceed, I would like to give a big shout out thanks to Memories Press, who supporting us as a sponsor, and also would like to give a shout out to Emerald Star, who is a member of Undercard yet is working on it. That he just gave us through the Maturino $35, so it will goes to Undercard players prize. So thank you very much.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. It's nice to see some players supporting the undercard match, the undercard bracket rather, and putting in some incentive for them to grind there. Of course, if you're just joining us and you're not used to the format of the West Coast Roast, is we run 2 brackets every other week. One of them is the main card bracket, which is for players ranked diamond and higher, and then there's the undercard match, which is players ranked, platinum or ultra platinum and lower. And it's a really nice system because you get to play with people around your skill level, and you also have this goal of, reaching for diamond so that you can play in the main card bracket and get that experience versus really solid, amazing players who are here at every single roast that we run.
Yep. So we are waiting for. Yes, VG Plus says nice weather there, and Ross says yes. The funny thing is, when I was on my way to school, it was cold. I thought, okay, I still feeling I have winter here, but.
Yeah, y'all have it rough out in Alberta. I mean, even here in British Columbia, people are complaining that the spring weather hasn't really started, but
yeah, right.
Y'all definitely have it worse, that's for sure.
All right. So. Okay, we do have time, so hello Leo Grid, how are you? So
it looks like our next match up on stream is going to be Ouija Plus versus Kenda Beast TV. Kenda Beast TV I don't recognize. Ouija Plus, however, had one of the most legendary runs that I've seen on the last West Coast Roast. Made it all the way to winners finals, managing to beat Samurai in the process of that. And if I remember correctly, I think Chris CCH ended up playing 11 versus Ouija in the winners finals, which was quite a sight to behold. I think we saw the Blanca, Karine, and maybe Poison or something like that.
I believe he placed on 3rd, isn't he? Yeah. Last time.
Yeah, he ended up getting 3rd, but it was still a really, really great run. It'll be interesting to see if he can capture that magic here again today and have a similarly great run, because it was amazing to watch. I had entered the bracket, quickly went 0-2, but of course stuck around to watch absolutely all of it. It was amazing.
Yes. So, okay, while we are waiting for next the player on the spot, I would like to point it out this like slight, let's, so they called bugs changed. I mean bug fixed, right? So such as Jengef RSPD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, usually the normal one you could backride after, right?
Yeah. Some people, namely not Zangief players, might have called that a feature, but apparently it was a bug.
I mean, because I heard, I'm not gonna say the his gamer tag, but he was like crying out, "This must be bug." You know what I mean? Like this cannot be the intention, and apparently it was bug, I guess. So Capcom fixed it like right away. Also, interesting part was most of the fix that they did was in the corner, right? When certain moves goes under their their opponent in the juggle state or knockdown state.
Yeah.
Sometimes it tends to just like slightly the passing over, right, underneath.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're punishable and in the corner. It's like one of the worst feelings. I think they tried to do that in the big patch, and then there were still a couple of moves that hadn't quite had the adjustment done well enough. And so this was kind of just picking up those edge cases, making sure that, you know, your combo doesn't put you in the corner.
Okay, so also another thing that was interesting was Cody survived, although he got some spotlight right before the patch happens, but thanks to Momochi and John Takeuchi, like all of a sudden Cody called the best character in the game. All of a sudden, like he needs like, which I not really agree with, but.
All the Topanga qualifiers have really sort of put a spotlight, especially on Cody. People are like, wait, this character does that much damage?
Yes.
Wait, this character has this option? Yeah,
Definitely.
it's interesting to see. Because, you know, Cody got some really good changes in the definitive update, but had the more or less the same kit before that. It's just interesting to see how the tier shifting and then those couple quality of life things have really made Cody like a very, very strong character.
Okay, so I played Cody, then I lost like almost 6,000 points now.
Okay.
So one
doesn't
thing,
feel good.
one thing I can tell you for sure is his normals are like really slipped on. Like you guys have no idea how good his normals are. Like he does not have like lots of normal. I mean the under mix up, you know what I mean? Like crouching medium kick does not give you any like combos, so you all you can do is just like poking, but +1 on the block. So also he does like crazy damage, which is awesome. Okay, so
Alright, we'll get that match set up.
Yep.
But yeah, Cody, amazing damage, great anti-air with Stand Fierce. V-Trigger 1 is absolutely insane. V-Trigger 2 is also one of the best V-Triggers in the game. So if you're a Cody player, you are very happy. Another character that I love that has gotten so much better in the big patch, not this latest bug fix patch, is Rose. They made Rose an amazing character. Absolutely amazing. And we see that from players like Flakido, who's in our bracket tonight. Absolutely one of the best Roses in North America, right up there with Anton, Filipino man.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how deep Flakido goes in the bracket. Flakido, of course, has won a West Coast Roast before.
Yep.
But it's always a treat to see the Rose in action. I definitely will be studying up if we get Flakido on stream at some point.
I guess we have to DQ him.
Oh, okay. We have a DQ for Kenda Beast. That's unfortunate, but hopefully be able to make it in loser's bracket.
I certainly hope so, because he was the first contender. I mean, the first time contender, I believe.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's one thing that's nice about these West Coast Roasts is that we have this large stable of really, really good players that enter every roast, but without fail, we always get a few new people joining, throwing their hat in the ring.
Yep.
And it's always nice to see the new faces, you know, the unknowns, maybe a couple of upsets here and there. So if you're watching and you have not much to do on a Monday night. Maybe, might I suggest, 2 weeks from now, sign up for the West Coast Roast number 22.
So oh, by the way, so I was watching. I mean, while we are waiting for the next match, I guess it's gonna be Blur Red versus Haduki, which is, I believe, Haduki is DQ'd as well.
Haduki
Yes.
is DQ'd or is?
Yeah, he says he can't. So.
Unfortunate. Yeah, Haduki is a Akuma player, if I remember correctly. Is really fun to play against. Kind of unorthodox. Barlat, of course, he needs no introduction. Is one of the best Abigail players in North America, and someone I run into on ranked quite often, and end up getting. I don't think I've taken a set yet, but we're working on it.
All right. So I was watching some of old Street Fighter games. So I was watching the sets between Justin Wong versus Smug, and I was surprised that I believe Smug lives like really far east than Justin Wong, of course, lives in your city, which is Vancouver. And it seems like there's no much of lag between. I know the game itself is not really speed, like does not really requires like 0.5 seconds reaction or any confirms, but still, I was surprised. Then I just realized that how good that game is. Like,
all right, it was ST, right?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah, ST is an amazing game. I absolutely love playing it. I play Chun in ST, who's a good character, not the toppest of tiers, but yeah, there's a reason Street Fighter 2 was so amazingly popular when it came out, and it really only got better as it went on. But yeah, it's definitely really fun to see players like Justin and Smug play, who are just all-time great players, but Justin especially, who would have played Super Turbo growing up, versus Smug, who I think is sort of picking up relatively recently, is, great videos. I would recommend that you check them out.
Also, I was surprised there's so many common moves that they have between 2 and 5. That, especially Barlow. Barlow's moves are basically pretty same among with Zangief. Zengif's although like Beograph, but Beograph was so good, man. Like he was like all of a sudden he just like raised his hand and rushing like I think it was faster than Chun's walk speed. And damage like 30% of health, and I thought what?
Yeah, damage is wild in ST. New Zangief Super. I remember very distinctly being at EVO 2014, and there was a tournament of legends for ST going on, and there was a Zangief player, I think TMF, hit someone with Super, and I was like, oh, okay, he got hit by Super, but like he probably has to guess one more time. No, and it killed. It was like a 70%, probably more. It was about 80% health, and it actually ended up killing. But that's kind of one of the things about ST is that damage is random. In a lot of cases and for a lot of moves, but that kind of adds to the fun of it. It's that it's a little bit crazy. It's not really a footsie heavy game. Is not how I would describe ST. It is really high damage, really oppressive, and very counterpick heavy.
Yes, some of gimmicks, right? Some of gimmicks that once you takes it, there's no way out, right?
Yep. Yeah, all you need to do is get hit by the Vega Vortex one time, and then you know what kind of game it is. Vega can hit you with sweep once and essentially win the round if you guess wrong, which is it's really hard to guess right. It's basically an unreactable 50-50. Okay. Looks like we're getting our next match set up.
I hope so. Oh!
Yeah, taking a look at the bracket, some other players we've got in here. There's Anthony, Ken player, who is exceptionally strong, has been in so many roasts. Jot, a player who plays conservatively, I'd say 10 or 12 characters, is just absolutely amazing with all of them. We've got the Mario Brothers in Mario and Luigi, both of whom are still in winners right now. And Samurai, of course, our CPT winner, needs no introduction. Flaquito, I was mentioning earlier as a Rose player. Sevele, who for my money is the best Lucia. A character that I tried to play and make work, but it was not the move. I'm happy that there are players like Sevele who can really make that character shine.
What I can say is the about Lucia. I think Lucia is not somebody that you can just like play and getting better in a like short term. I think you need to put a lot of dedications. But if you do have prior experience with this game and knows what to do at certain times, then applying her tools, then she is a really good character.
Yeah. She's definitely a long-term investment. Like, there's a lot of niche things that you need to know in order to maximize her. But if there's anyone who does know it, it's Sevele.
Yes, not many character has like +3 in like really good tools to apply pressure, right?
Yeah. +3 stand medium punch is always a good tool in this game. Great 3-frame buttons. Over the course of patches, she's gradually got better and better Oki on her enders. It used to be that even confirming medium kick, you wouldn't really get much of off of it. Although now you can hit confirm it into the run, kick ender, and still be plus double dash on back rise, which is really good.
Yeah. Also, she got buffed about like her damage scale, and she can do lots of damages. The
Oh yeah.
VG Plus plays Lucia when he wants to play with me, so I could see what she can do, and trust me, when I get hit, I don't want to say what I did on the stream, but oh my god, man, like she can do damage. Oh my, yeah, I can tell you that. All right, clearly that I think we need to figure something out. So I really wish I can have some one match so I can figure other things out. But all right, today is a little bit hard day. Guys, please have some understanding and please forgive us the let's say not smooth match that we have. Alright, so we have Flaquido versus Flowchart Ryu.
Okay, perfect. Flowchart Rio, I definitely recognize as having seen on the stream before. If I remember correctly, either Diamond or Super Diamond Ryu player, a very active playstyle. Had a really close match. I think it was versus Muck. I'd have to go back to the VODs to double check that. But Ryu versus Rose is an interesting matchup, and it's a matchup that I think Rose does exceptionally well in. And, you know, Flowchart Ryu is going to be going up against one of the best Roses in North America. It'll be interesting to see what his take on this particular match is, because he's going to have to play out of his mind if he wants to take one from Flaquido.
Finally, we have match going on right now. All right.
Of course, we'll have pretty much all of top 8 in just a little bit. Bracket's working its way through the women's quarterfinals. Yeah, looks like Chris CCH has advanced to that point, as well as Blarlad. And if Flaquido wins this match, he will also be in winners quarterfinals to go up against No Respect, who has beat Sevele. I'm just checking out the bracket here. If I'm not mistaken, if you want to check the bracket and you're watching right now, I think you can put exclamation point main card in the chat in order to see that.
Let me do it so people can see. There we go. But
Yeah.
I think they might need to change it. But anyway, so I guess Super Friends will play Ryu, I believe, or Akira, or Luke. I believe no, not Luke. He played Ryu most likely on the Roast. Ryu versus Rose. How do you think?
I think Rose probably wins it pretty handily. You know, Ryu has a lot of damage, especially over the course of patches, but
Yes.
Rose's screen control is, I think, way better than Ryu's. And so basically the onus becomes on the Ryu player to find a way in to get up close, and it's really hard versus not only Rose but also a player like Flakido, who has basically a mastery of how to set up the screen and make it really hard for you to approach. Okay, but it looks like a kind of a slow start here, and not a great slide, honestly, but luck would have it that he didn't get punished. But yeah, okay, the setup starts. Yeah, as soon as the punishes are up on screen, it's very hard to contest it. It forces Ryu into bad options, like that, exactly, going for Tatsu. That one ended up whiffing off of the punish. Great use of meter there to blow through the fireball. Yeah, and it's just so hard to set up a fireball game. Ooh, but what a great jump there. Yeah, it's those kinds of decisions that you got to be looking out for, but a bad fireball means Flakido's in here. All right, has the corner, and it's so hard to get out here.
Wow, what an entire.
Yeah, was ready with the DP motion for the soul bind, and just like that, Flakido takes that fairly handily there, had a really great life lead. And that's just, you know, that was a textbook round on how to hold the corner, how to apply pressure without overextending. But okay, Super Friends, Flowchart Ryu is has a good start to this round and absolutely has to stay in here. But Flakido creating space. Ooh, excellent whiff punish there on the Soul Pede. The forward HK getting tagged by the low medium kick, but that's a bad Tatsu, and that's gonna give Flakido pressure here, harassing in the corner. Yeah, I like that he's not dashing in when he gets the corner knocked down, just trying to hold that stand fierce range. Ooh, the stand roundhouse whiff. I think he was probably trying to call out a backdash. And yeah, here we go.
Alright.
V-trigger active. Oh, okay, just raw. Usually you want to throw a fireball. Ooh, a trade on the DP. And it is very slightly in Flakido's lead. The teleport, the punish with crouch medium punch, and he's gonna take game one.
Okay, so I'm not down talking about Super Friends or any Ryu players, but I truly believe that Ryu is a very strong character, but at the same time he needs more tools to compete with those characters that we call them like good characters, right?
Yeah. I mean, part of it too is that regardless of how strong Ryu is, because the character is so popular as the face of the franchise, there's always going to be a lot of Ryu players, meaning everyone's always going to know the matchup. Like, you're never going to catch anyone off guard, really.
Too honest. His game plan's supposed to be too honest, right?
Yeah, honest man Ryu here. Okay, Flakido again. This range.
What's right, man? It's ready.
Okay. Yeah, has the life lead.
What a mix-up.
The teleport! No block, and Super Friends is gonna be down around here. Flakido on match point. That's a really great situation to showcase the strength of V-Trigger 1 for Rose. You know, V-Trigger 2 is sort of the fancy one, the combo one, but if you want really safety and stability, V-Trigger 1 is probably the better choice. But really, Rose's V-system is pretty versatile. You can make anything, any combination work. Alright, Super Friends here. Great start. Has the activation. Yeah, okay, just walking Flakido down here. Has the corner, but a wake-up short. Wow. Teleport. Okay, doesn't have the hits done there to combo. Oh, I think that was supposed to be... Oh, there's a lot of execution here is happening now. Flakido looking for something. Setting up shop here. Oh, that was almost a combo. That would have been so sick.
One hit. Oh,
That's not enough. Oh my god, anything will do it.
Fireball? That was bold. Consider that he got punished with fireball lots of times.
Yeah, exactly. I was half expecting for there to be an EX spiral to go through, but it looked like it was just medium punch. Don't know what happened there for Flakido, but great for Super Friends. Ends up taking the first round.
Wow.
Oh, but just gets hit.
It dropped.
All right, lucky. Went for the empty jump low, a little bit too obvious there. Flakido pushing up. Yeah, holding this corner here. Yeah, does not mind getting hit by that fireball at all. Ready with the crouch fierce. Still on match point. Anything will do it here. Okay, yeah, spends that. Oh, but Fireball is just gonna take it. Flakido moves on 2-1.
Woo! Unexpectedly, because I thought this match will be a little bit longer than than this one, but it was pretty fast. Right.
Yeah,
Good job.
yeah. We believed in Flowchart Ryu, Super Friends, but Flakido ends up taking it. That means Flakido will end up in winners quarters finals having to go up against No Respect, which should be an interesting match because, like we were saying before, No Respect was playing a very aggressive game with Luke, and I feel like Flakido is built more around slowing down the pace, setting up the screen, playing very reactively. So it'll be interesting to see those two players go up against each other.
Now we have Luigi versus Jot. So
Okay.
I can see Luigi still plays Luke, but we'll see because I really liked his style as a former Guile player. During me, but alright. What was the Jot's CFM?
I think it's Burning G.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Let me help my lovely coworker named Rock.
Yeah, we all gotta wear a few different hats tonight, inviting people to the lounge. But Luigi and Jot are sort of two titans of the West Coast, I would say. Jot is a player who plays a lot of characters. I think originally was a Vega player and then a Menat player. I could be wrong on the order there, but has since branched out to a whole host of characters. Plays Akira, probably my favorite Akira player to watch, as well as Luke. I mean, it kind of seems like everyone was picking up a Luke. It'll be interesting to see how much of that survives in this post-Luke nerf era. But yeah, I mean, you can see it on screen there. They both have Luke as their favorite character.
Yes.
I wonder whether we will see that when it comes time for the actual match, or whether we will see a little bit of a maybe Guile, maybe G from Luigi. That would be a treat.
But if both guys play, expecting their opponents play Luke, I think Luke is the best answer.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's not like unless you play Dalsum, you can't really counterpick Luke so much.
That's which is very sad to say, but I think it's very true to admit.
Yeah, it's been a couple months since the definitive patch, but it'll be interesting to see as this year goes on whether there are more Dalsum players adopted to sort of keep up with the meta if Luke is such a threat still. Because, Dalsum is another one of those characters that you can't really pick up and play very easily. Like, there's a lot of setups you have to get used to, a lot of weird movement options that no one else in the game has. But I guess we'll see.
Okay,
characters.
Yep.
Now,
there you go.
Luke. So there you have it. In a post-Luke nerf world, Luke still rules, at least here on the West Coast. Luigi versus Jot. Okay. It'll be interesting to see if we see any more whiff punishes, any more responses to the jab. I think the jab didn't change in advantage. I think it just has a little bit less pushback and a little bit more hit stop and block stop, meaning it's a little bit easier to react to when it's blocked, and also a little bit easier to confirm, although the confirm is still very hard. I think it's 14 frames. So, I mean, if you're on that 240 hertz G-Sync Arturo tech, maybe you can confirm it. Anyways, while I've been talking about stand jab here, Jot's been going to work. Look at this life lead here. Yeah, just absolute domination.
Also, I was read that that standing medium kick has the shoulder cancel window, I think. So you can't really confirm it.
Yeah, its cancel window got moved around, so I think it's a little bit harder to confirm, but also on hit, you don't get quite as good a combo. You used to be able to get stand fierce afterwards, which was a great starter and gave you a lot of corner carry. Now I think you can only get crouch medium kick, and that's range dependent as well, so that was definitely a big nerf. Okay, this time Luigi doing much better. Has the life lead here, is just gonna hold it down, but Jot moving in now.
Okay, still does it. Yeah, still does it. Because it's counter. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think now that's counter hit only.
Yeah.
Oh, and just finds the raw stand medium kick, is gonna take it. All right, so two pretty commanding rounds back and forth, both sitting on full meter here. We'll see if they can put it to use. We're already seeing so much stand medium kick. It's like both of them are saying it doesn't really matter if it got more whiff punishable, just don't whiff it.
I'm telling you, my man. I'm telling you, my man. Luke is still strong.
Yeah, it was one thing to see so many nerfs to normals to make them more whiff punishable, because at the highest level of the game, you know, at the level these players are playing at, it's really hard to force someone to whiff anyways. So those opportunities are not as, you know, plentiful as you might think. Okay, but Jot looks like he has this more or less under control now. It would take something really big from Luigi here to take back the win. Has pressure now. Can see more aggressive, has to make something happen. Whereas Jot was 100% looking to chip there, but doesn't even need to spend the meter, just gets the counter hit. Jot's gonna take that game 1-0.
I think he was expected that Luigi will throw fireball, so he that's why he pressed the tackle one. I think.
Yeah. I think it was just about closing the distance. The super would have chipped out there. I don't think there was a V reversal available for Luigi. In any case, heading back into it. No character switch from Luigi. Is sticking it out with the Luke. Maybe felt that was close enough. And you can see Jot. More the same. I really like the mid-range game from these players. You can see both of them have the same idea with that crush counter there, but Jot just happened to go a little bit earlier. Yeah. Oh, good check there. Ooh, is playing V-Skill 2. I just noticed. V-Skill 2, V-Trigger 2, which is, you know, some Luke players are saying might be the move now that, you know, stand medium kick into V-Trigger 1 is less of a threat.
Ooh, nice.
Bait the DP. What a read from Jot.
Wow.
Point just like that.
Okay, I think Luigi needs to change his game plan slightly.
Yeah, it's got to come up with something here. Maybe we saw the start of it there. It's a lot more aggressive. But Jot bringing out the suppressor. Has the corner already. Luigi's got to find an answer. Jump forward, ain't it?
Oh,
counter hit confirmed. Had range. Oh, and this might be it. Okay, no stun though. Luigi has a chance, catches him, checking it low. All right. You know, if there's any player capable.
What a check up.
Oh!
Okay.
Yeah, no combo to super there. Probably can't off of the target combo.
Oh, no, confirm.
Oh, Luigi might regret that. Had the counter hit, but no confirm there. Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, all of a sudden, this is anyone's round here. Jot was looking so good. The crouch medium kick. I said earlier, if there's anyone who could make that comeback, it's Luigi, and wow, what a way to do it. Had the confirm. Is going to have a little bit of an uphill battle here because Jot has so much meter to work with, but wow, the aggression. You can see Luigi taking that momentum, trying to get it in.
Luigi says he's not going to go quietly.
Yeah.
He's showing us.
Alright, this is looking a lot like the start of the last round here. Jot quickly pushing to the corner, but Luigi fighting back now, has the life lead, and the checks there are just so on point from both of them. Corner now. Okay, V-Trigger active for Luigi now. Okay, back throw. I mean, that's not a bad way to reverse things. Ooh, super.
Is he dead?
I don't think it's quite enough.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, one more decision here. What's gonna be... Oh, and just a crouch medium kick. Jot taking that 2-0 over Luigi. What a great match. That was amazing. That comeback from Luigi, A+ stuff. Yeah. Absolute book of like how to stay calm under pressure, how to find your openings, and really reverse the situation. Definitely a round worth studying.
What a comeback. And what a confirm. Alright, so now we do have Flakido versus UCIT.
Yeah, Flakido versus No Respect. So I expect Rose versus Luke. We'll see how it goes. Over on the other side of the bracket, it looks like Chris CCH beat Anthony 2-0. So that'll put Chris CCH in winner side of top 8. to find out who's going to be there. Oh, actually, no, that was the match we just saw. Bot is going to be going up against Chris ECH in winner side top 8, the 11 boys themselves. And it looks like there'll be Flakido versus No Respect, and the winner of that will go on to play the winner of Samurai versus Blarlad. So that's a little bit of a preview of what we have coming up in the top 8. In any case, excellent Street Fighter is guaranteed in the next little bit, so stay with us for it.
Okay, so I think this time. 1 second, please. So yeah, okay. So it was No Respect, no, minus UCIT. Alright. UCIT. Man. my brain cells, I feel like my brain cells are dying in the rate of speed of light. Like, I just saw their game not even an hour ago, and I can't remember his fighting tech. I feel getting old.
Hey, it's no trouble. I mean, you are both commentating and running the stream. There's a lot to keep track of. I don't think anyone will fault you for getting a gamer tag or two.
It is, but okay. I think.
Yeah, looks like we're just readying up here for the next match. While that match is loading up, I'm just taking a look over at the loser side of the bracket. Luigi is still alive in there. White Gun also staying alive. Mario's down there. Sevele. It is a absolute bloodbath down there. But in any case, let's get into this match. We see the Urian. All right, there's No Respect, know something I don't.
I believe his main is actually Urian.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wonder if he had made a full-time switch since we saw the Luke earlier. But I guess keeping the spirit of Urian alive, a character that I really have not seen a lot of, but wow, what an answer here from Flakido. That's gonna do it. Great stun combo there.
So, not gonna lie, I just felt that I missed his EX head, dangerous EX headbutt. Like,
definitely could have used it in that round.
Yeah.
Alright, great punish there. Yeah, okay. You know, this was a matchup I also think Rose wins, especially if the Urian opts to go with V-Skill 1. I think there's almost no contest in neutral there, and Flakido is showing that, bearing that out right now. Yeah, has the screen control, stopping the approach with slide. Great block on the overhead. Excellent tech, the defense here working out. Oh, no punish! Yeah, it's a tricky thing with Rose Spiral sometimes. The spacing is weird. You really got to be sure of what normal you're going to go for the punish with. And yeah, you can see plus frames. No Respect, trying to make it happen. Looking for the throw. No anti-air on the jump out.
Oh, what?
Ooh, whiffs the bind. Used the wrong strength there, and No Respect's going to take it.
And that was really good conversion.
Whew. Yeah. A heartbreaker there from Flakido. Had the wrong version of bind, but absolutely amazing stuff from No Respect to capitalize and really make it an excellent round. Okay, Flakido going in now, put up the Soul Satellite. Got some advantage, but not much else. All right, both spending some meter. Flakido's got a lot of it stored up. Great punish there on the tackle. Okay, a V-shift there. Interesting from No Respect. There wasn't an oppressive mix-up situation or anything about to happen, but you can see Flakido's just been so good at stopping this forward movement. Just spends the meter, catches No Respect flinching, and any hit will do it. Yeah, you can see harassing with the lows. The backdash gets caught. All right, here's the mix-up. Oh my god, he has those! No Respect, absolutely styling right now. Went for the shimmy, no bite. Oh, and the crush counter sweep. What an anticlimactic round for No Respect. He was looking so good there.
Man.
Was absolutely on the comeback train, and it just didn't work out.
I just felt like I was a commentator of the Japanese Topanga League that I was watching Nemo's play. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
What a conversion and combos. All right.
All right, we'll see if No Respect can put together a few more of those sequences. You know, Urian, to his credit, is not a bad character now. It's just like his strengths are all still there. It's just, you know, the defense is very hard at this point without the invincible option. Okay.
Also, I think now we are on the track, so thanks for understanding the viewers, and we will do our best to provide you guys the smooth experience as much as we can.
Yep. Yeah, a couple of hiccups, but we've got a bunch of matches lined up. It is all smooth sailing from here. Okay, Flakido.
What are we punished by Flakido? Oh! It's not done yet!
Yeah, didn't block the overhead this time. Corner now is gonna have to guess here.
Plus?
Blocks the overhead. I like the V reversal there, just getting out of dodge. Has been good at stopping the forward momentum. There it is, the EX tackle getting beat out by EX Fireball. Great use of meter from Flakido, and he is on match point.
Maybe his No Respect, the way of approaching, I think he might need to find another way before it's too late.
You know, it's about how you get in, it's about the tempo you do it at. It seems like Flakido has a pretty good read on when No Respect wants to move forward.
Yes.
I mean, that said,
what a repunish!
Great situation he's orchestrated for himself here, but okay, gonna spend it. This will not kill, but this will put Flakido back in the mid-screen, exactly where he wants to be. Okay, goes in here.
Oh, what a jump in!
What a jump! No Respect. Looking to get the party started here. We're gonna see the activation. Alright, just gets him, catches him teching. Spend some meter, anything.
What a shimmy, man! What a shimmy by No Respect. Holy.
Absolutely excellent stuff there. Amazing round. We'll see if Flakido can recover here. No Respect looking to tie it up. 1-1 with punishing Stan Fierce with EX tackle. Alright. No Respect came to play, that's for sure. You can see the strength of Soul Punish there. Absolutely dominating the Fireball game. Okay, Punish on the sweep. Setting up.
Not gonna lie, when I play him in the rank, I get always 30 and amazed at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, that was so close to being a combo there. Okay, finds the throw bait.
Oh, what a button! Okay.
Has to guess now, taking the throw, getting put in the corner though, not where you want to be. Okay, but the V-Trigger 1 is absolutely get you out. Okay, no rise there on the mix-up. Good stuff from No Respect. This is absolutely doable. Did Keto take those hits of the Aegis on purpose? That was amazing. Has so much screen to work with now, and any hit will do it. There it is. Flakido is gonna take it 2-0, but not for nothing. No Respect showed some absolutely amazing gameplay there. Almost brought it back, but Flakido is just too strong, too stable of a player, I would say. Is a excellent neutral game.
Alrighty. What a match!
What a match! Yeah, that was amazing.
I really liked it. Alright, now I think we do have the next, then we're gonna off stream. I guess we will have Chris CCH versus
Jot.
And it's not first to 3 yet.
No, so we're just entering top 8 winner side, so it is still first to 2. We're going with the typical option of winners, losers, and grand finals being first to 3. It is a Monday night. We do want to get people done at a reasonable time, so we don't have time for the CPT rules top 8. But yes, Chris CCH versus Jot, 2 players that are absolutely no strangers to each other. I would say are basically training partners at this point, along with a couple of other players on the West Coast. So they're both very familiar with each other's playstyles and each other's characters, because both of them have a number of characters they can play. It'll be interesting. I expect, earlier we saw Jot playing V-Skill 2, V-Trigger 2 Luke, and I expect that we'll see the same from Chris CCH. Chris CCH was definitely one of the Luke players who was playing around with the V-System loadout, really trying to make V-Skill 2 work. And I think this might be like a test tournament for them to see if they can make the V skill 2, V trigger 2 work as like a consistent tournament pick for the entirety of the bracket. Now watch them load up into the game and then immediately pick like V trigger 1, V skill 1, and everything I said will be completely wrong.
I'm sensing both of them might pick Seth. Because also, interestingly, Chris mentioned that he might be Sakura player game.
Yeah, I don't know how serious that was. I mean, if you're familiar with Chris ECH and you saw him on Twitter, he actually posted the definitive guide to playing Sakura in
Yeah, of course.
definitive edition. And it's a 40-second video of him telling you to play Luke instead.
Yes.
But it looks like that is what we're going to get here. It is the mirror match, and it is, in fact, V skill 2, V trigger 2 for both of them.
Oh!
So,
Blocked?
yeah, great block, great punish. Absolutely, look out for the suppressors from both of them.
Alright. Oh, nice roll by Chris.
Okay, Chris CCH.
More or less. What a DP!
Is always ready with those crosscuts, it seems, but Jot has an opportunity now taking the corner. What's the defensive choice from Chris CCH here? Absolutely, yeah, has to guess. Now in the life deficit, I think. Checking with the crouch jab. Has the activation of his own. A lot of meter here. Yeah, looking for that confirm. You can see both of them not wanting to be the first to get hit. Counter hit. Spends it. Excellent choice, I would say. Taking it. Look at this damage. Leaves Jot with a lot of meter, but I think Chris is confident enough in his neutral game that he's not worried about this next round.
I think against Jot, I don't think we want to give him any opportunity to come back, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, some people get greedy and they want to save that meter for the next round, but it really ends up being a sign of respect in a matchup where the players are this high level, where it's like you have to spend what you can to take the round. You absolutely can't leave your opponent alive.
Oh!
Wow, I was going to say, until that point, it looked like Jot had the life lead, but one crush counter, we're in the corner, look at this. Setting up the plus knee, suppressor, activation, and that's going to do it. Yeah, there you go, gets the counter hit, gets the stun, gets the damage. Chris CCH going up 1-0.
Luke wins.
Well, so far, all the Luke players doing exactly same as we expect, so I guess Capcom, you guys need to think a little bit more or harder.
Yeah, if you're a Luke player and you're thinking, oh, the character got nerfed, I don't know if I can still make this work. I mean, all the proof, all the motivation you need is on your screen right now. Chris CCH making it look like nothing has changed.
Oops. Okay, there was a hiccup.
Yeah.
CFN did his own thing.
Sometimes CFN says, just gotta remind you that you're playing online.
Yep.
Okay, an early activation here from Chris CCH. Really has to try and overcome this damage deficit here. Counter hits, but not a lot of damage from it so far. Yeah, you can see Jot. It's one of the strongest things about Luke that they did not touch at all is, of course, both of the V triggers don't run out of timer. In fact, wow!
What a bait.
Chris CCH knew it. Expecting the DP is gonna be on match point already.
Also, one thing that I noticed is the usage of standing light punch decreased significantly. Not really press any. Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta imagine that was some sort of execution error, but on the back of that, of course, Jot's gonna capitalize, looking for stun now, baits the DP right back at you, says Jot. Gets the round. Wow, that was almost a mirror match of the first round, like completely flipped. Alright, we'll see who can take it now. Chris still on match point. Jot looking to tie this up. Taking an early life lead here, poking away. Yeah, you can see a lot of respect here, a very grounded game. I don't think we've seen a single forward jump. I'm sure I'm wrong on that, but in any case, the impression is of a very grounded footsies match right now. Jot has the lead, has corner positioning now. We see the activation to try and take back some advantage, but a jump back, a whiff punish, and Jot is looking great here. Any hit confirm into super will do it. Okay, V-shift there.
Oh, no
Nice.
save.
Okay,
There you
but
go.
finds the counter hit anyways. Jot's gonna tie this up 1-1. I was worried for a second there. I saw the confirm, the DP, but the no super. I got to imagine that was also an execution error. But in any case, Jot stays solid, takes the Oki, gets the game. We'll see if Chris can bring it back here for game 3.
All right.
Round 1.
All right, straight back into it. There could have been a character switch maybe from Chris, but it looks like it is the Luke show here tonight.
Yep.
A lot of Lukes in bracket. It's been the case for the last couple of roasts, and the nerfs have made no decreases to that at all. Okay, great confirm there from Chris. Is gonna push here, sacrifices some damage for some Oki. Alright, Jot looking to make something happen here in the life deficit. Has trigger, can activate, but no such activation point yet.
Yeah, as you can see, they're not really playing a press standing light punch as they used to anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's a little bit weaker of a tool. A little bit easier to check after it's blocked.
But instead,
that they're-
they're actually whip punish, right? More walk back.
And to the extent that there are checks, it's mostly with crouch jab instead at this point. Alright. Jot has fought back the life lead, but never mind. Just a single hit from Chris. Confirming, spending that meter in much the same way he did in game 1. Is back on match point. Can Jot make this happen? Yeah, it's interesting. We've seen the suppressor, I would say it was a little bit more of a factor in the first round, but it's not coming out as much in these later rounds. It's really hard to get a beat on when these two want to tech. It's really hard to scare them into being scared of the tech. In any case, Chris has a lot of momentum here, has the corner. Ow! Yo, reversal suppressor? Alright, here's the tech. You know, these are the tactics you come to see at WestCoast Roast. Wow, Jot fighting back here, finds the activation. This is going to be damage, the corner, Oki, you name it, you got it. All right. Looking here, wow.
This time worked.
Yeah,
Oh.
delayed DP, but this hit confirm is not quite enough. Ouch jab, gives him enough advantage. It's not enough. A throw, and wow, it's still anyone's game. Jot hitting the panic button a little bit too early. Chris staying calm, staying collected, is gonna take it 2-1.
Chris didn't walk forward even, but
Yeah, no, Chris was chilling, holding down back, waiting to see what would happen. Jot there was just feeling the momentum of the moment. You know, in those last few seconds, there was just a lot of back and forth, you know, the life going down little by little on each side, and eventually, you know, Jot is the one who cracked under pressure. Chris is gonna take it.
alright.
So Chris will be waiting in winners finals to play the winner of Samurai and Flaquito.
Yes, sir. So Samurai versus Flaquito this time.
So this will be at least the same character matchup that we saw in the grand finals of the CPT West that happened a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
But different players, of course. In that grand finals, it was Filipino Man versus Samurai, and Samurai really forced Filipino Man to play at his pace, really slowed things down, and was able to take it there. It'll be interesting to see if Flaquito can overcome that. Has a little bit of a different take on the character than Anton. Not too different, you know, not wildly different, but are both looking for different things in neutral, and both have a different take on the V system for Rose. So it'll be interesting to see if that makes a difference here in this matchup. Samurai, I expect, is probably still playing Luke. We might see Akuma, but I think Akuma doesn't do so well against Rose. His approach is a lot weaker than versus a lot of other characters. Like, one thing Akuma players love to do for their approach is air fireball, which a lot of characters, if you don't have a projectile invincible anti-air special, is hard to deal with, but Rose just does the soul bind, and that's it.
But maybe because Flaquito showed us Sagat in the
Ooh,
Roast
yeah.
Invitational. So we might see Sagat from him, I assume.
Yeah, is an interesting choice. You know, I'm trying to think from a playstyles perspective, like, what does Sagat give you that Rose doesn't have? And I'm not really sure. I'd be interesting to hear from Flakido sometime why he keeps that character around, whether it's for any specific matchup or maybe it's just a player thing. But it's interesting. I would think that Rose more or less covers your bases if you want to play a Fireball game.
Yeah.
And as an update here, I'm just looking down to the loser side of the bracket. It looks like Luigi, Anthony, No Respect, Ouija, Blarlad are all still alive down there. Looks like Mario is going up against White Gun currently. And a couple other matches are in the wings here. We'll see who makes it over to loser side. In any case, it looks like we've got everyone ready up here. It is going to be Samurai versus Flakido.
So I believe I think this CFN was right before he changed to XSK prior.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm glad that he changed again. That the gamer tag is a little bit more familiar with what we are saying. So
Yeah. Back to Samurai has changed the gamer tag to suit, but a little bit of a mix up there in terms of the invitations.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right. Now
They are
they're
ready.
ready.
Yeah.
So while we are waiting, that I would like to give big shout out to Memo Express,
Mhm.
that Canadian company, which is supporting me personally for my another PC to stream, as well as all those the West Coast Fighters event. Thank you very much, and please guys, type Maturino, and if you guys have a time, please do.
Yeah, we always want to give love to the sponsors. We couldn't have this amazing event happen without them. And it's been so nice to be able to do it, 21 times at this point. So we also want to make sure to shout out Memory Express and Maturino. All right, but the expected match is indeed what we are getting. It is Flakido versus Samurai. More or less an even match so far, but Flakido is pushing here, has the life lead now for sure.
Okay, something that I noticed about Flakido is his game plan is a little bit more aggressive for today
Yeah,
that we are seeing, right?
yeah, there's been a lot more slides than I would expect.
Also dash
Yeah.
on the opponent's wake up instead of his like joining.
Okay, Samurai now finds the crush counter. Look at all this damage.
man.
Wow, okay. Whiffs the throw, still has time to DP, but this is where Flakido
Uh-oh.
wants to be. Okay, has the setup now. No block, and that's gonna do it. Flakido takes the first round.
I just got a lesson that with V-Trigger 1 Rose, activate first is not good idea because of that setup. That setup is nasty.
Yeah, usually the counterplay to a lot of the trickier Rose VT1 setups is not to quick rise. Of course, if you show that as a habit, the Rose player will adjust for it, but usually most Roses are just going to go for the mix-up as they knock you down, because people habitually quick rise or back rise. It's not often that people will have the presence of mind to stay down to negate the mix-up. Alright, Samurai was in the life deficit. A suppressor! Getting that slowdown! Ooh. Samurai showing the strength of that V-skill there. Flakido gets caught reaching. Wow. Okay, we'll see if Flakido can recover some composure here. That was a ridiculous round from Samurai. Oh wow, whiff punish there. Okay, Flakido staying solid here, has to block it out, create some space, spending some meter, but then going back in. It's like you were saying, there's a lot more of aggression here.
Oh, what a whip punish by Flakido.
Yep, excellent use of the stand fierce there. Okay, spend an EX meter there. I wonder if he saw that or if it was, a guess on a fireball. Okay, V shift now. A little bit of gray life. keeping the same pace. Okay, you can see Samurai checking, trying to stop the approach here, but Flakido is gonna hold down back right here.
Bro, I love his patience. He says, do whatever you want, buddy. I'm just waiting for you here. What a round by Flakido.
Game 1 to Flakido. And I liked the offensive V reversal there. You know, Samurai was making a move to push out of the corner, and Flakido had the good presence of mind to be like, nah, you're gonna stay there, and we're gonna keep you there until I win this round. We'll see if there's any change for Samurai here. Nope, right back into it. But it definitely looks like V-Skill 2 is the flavor of the month for Luke players. Really looking how to make it work. And, you know, it's done a lot of work for Samurai so far, but we'll see if it can take this set. Oh, a little bit too late on the bind there. Okay, V-Shift break does not get Flakido out of the corner here. And with punish on that spiral, the poke was misspaced. Counter hit confirm on the target combo. Whiff throw has the DP, looking for stun. The suppressor, there it is. It's such a good threat in those, you know, guess for game scenarios.
Man, imagine against Luke when he has suppressor. Literally, your choice, you have to think like 4 times now.
Yeah, you have to call it out. It's such a hard read to make, especially when you're in that stressful situation. But it looks like Samurai has found his rhythm, found this corner game here. Flakido has meter, has V-trigger. I suspect we'll see an activation soon. Yes, looking for something. There it is. Sweep activate, spend some meter to get out of the corner, but not much damage for it. He's probably going to look for somewhere to spend this last use. Yeah, time running out on that V-trigger there. And Samurai might try to run it out here with block stun. Oh, okay, there it is.
What a jump.
Saw it. But yeah, there was an excellent recognition there from Samurai. Jump forward, negating that use of the V-trigger.
Okay, here's the thing. Right now, the Flakido needs to attack. Otherwise, his V-trigger does not really decrease. I think that one's supposed to get nerfed, but he got it still.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the strongest things about him, right? It's like you can really force the pace of the match to come to an absolute standstill. Because there's so many options that you just can't use when Luke is sitting on V-trigger like that. You have to try and get him
It's getting there. It's getting more.
Yeah. You can see Flakido only throwing balls. Wow!
Oh, 10 seconds. Oh.
How the counter hit? Okay, Samurai has to make something happen now.
Oh, what a dash check. Woo.
Yeah, great stuff from Flakido there, recognizing that Samurai had to move forward, had the medium punch at the right timing, and they're just getting back into it. A jump from Samurai though, and that's a quick 25% gone. Yeah, you know, make that 40 with the forward throw, make that 50 with the second throw, and all of a sudden this is looking like dire straits for Flakido. Has to activate again. This is looking like the last round, except the life is even more in Samurai's favor.
Okay,
Yes,
now it's Flakido's game. That this is the distance that he wants to have. See? This amazing pressure.
And you can see V-trigger gone now, but this corner positioning is exactly what Flakido wants. Gets
what a
hit,
button!
though. I would say more than the Rose calling out the V-shift. All right, staying safe there.
One hit.
Oh, wasn't able to combo there. Might have been able to juggle with EX Bind or EX Spiral. Has the life lead here. Has won it back mostly with Chip from Stand Fierce and Fireball. But that's going to put the life lead back in Samurai's favor. This is such a tough spot to be in for Flakido. Oh, yeah, tried to set up a punish, but Samurai absolutely recognizing it. Okay, there you go. Has some space now, Flakido. Can maybe go ahead and slide. No, the Soul Satellite's gone. And all of a sudden, Flakido, in the same situation that Samurai was in.
Oh, that's the check.
There you go. The check. The story of that round. Wow, Samurai. Excellent composure there. Showing that he too has, you know, the stuff to hold onto that life lead, to check the forward dash. It is 1-1. What an amazing, evenly matched set so far.
I think like now Samurai found his own rhythm, and now Flakito is adopting his new rhythm. Now it's time to see adjustment from between both.
Now,
Nice punish.
the slide here. Flakito going in, taking advantage of these items. Was just a little bit too far to convert into the target combo. Okay, Samurai now recognizing the good fortune he had. Has the corner now.
Wow, what a weird reversal.
Spending all the resources to keep Flakito here. Flakito's, yeah, gotta find a way out here. Get some advantage with the EX Fireball, but Samurai has the life lead again.
Ooh! Okay.
The punish! Alright. Still anyone's game here. Samurai
Oh, he
was
didn't
looking for it.
Didn't link it. Okay. Oh, what?
Yeah. If you are in range for the punish explosion.
Oh,
and the
oh.
DP!
You animal, Samurai, you animal. Oh my god.
Well, more than any other player on the West Coast, I think Samurai has the absolute best timing for when to pull out that DP. Like, absolutely when it's most needed, when it's least suspected, is exactly when Samurai's gonna have it. Okay, there was almost stun threatening here, but Samurai instead finds his way out. Oh, what an excellent jump, but was out of range. There's just been a few situations here in this set where Flakito has had a punish, but it's just been like a couple of pixels away from being able to convert.
Okay,
It's kind of a heartbreaker.
at this point, I think the Samurai does not want to Flakito build his meter and gives Flakito another round, right?
Okay, so there was a medium kick there, but oddly not confirmed from Samurai. All right, did not block the fireball, and Flakito is going back to match point.
But
It's last game, last round.
I think this is what Samurai wants, that give Flakito the least meter as less as he can, right?
Yep. All right, a little bit of a sweep merry-go-round there, eventually ending up with Samurai getting a punish, but
Oh, what a punish
yeah.
by Samurai.
way too close for that spiral. Samurai recognizing, has the punish on deck. Okay, Flakito with a chance now. Building up more
what a jump
meter.
in!
The dash and the jump. Samurai just had a read on the timing. Oh, and anything will do it for Samurai. Any hit confirmed. Flakito has so many resources. Yeah, you can see raw activate. Didn't have the bind. The trade is not what he wants to see. Spends all of the trigger, and all of a sudden, yeah, this is looking like Samurai's game. Checks the dash, wraps it up nice and easy. Samurai moves on to winners finals.
Alright, now we're gonna have the VG Plus.
Ah, okay.
versus
Ouija plus.
No Respect. Right.
Okay. All right, so we were mentioning a little bit earlier how Ouija Plus had that amazing run in the last West Coast Roast. Unfortunately, we didn't see it here in this one. Went to losers round, or the loser side of the bracket fairly early, but has managed to stay alive, which is a credit to Ouija and his play. We'll see if he can put it together here versus No Respect. And No Respect has honestly been looking really great too. Had a really hard fought match versus Flakito, but ended up, you know, not looking bad there. The sequences with Urian, with the V trigger, they were so on point. You know, he's showing that absolutely still has that character under his fingers, but we'll see what the matchup is versus Ouija. I expect Ouija to be playing Rashid. Of course, he's been playing that character probably since the game came out.
So, who do you think that you the No Respect gonna pick between Luke or Urian?
I would think Luke. You know, I would think that because of the anti-air options that Luke has, it's just going to be better in terms of stopping the approach from Rashid, because Rashid's movement and approach options are so good. But it's really hard to say. Sometimes it's less about a matchup and more about the comfort level you have versus a player and a particular matchup. But it is Luke. It looks like it's going to be Luke here.
That was what I was gonna say. That look, how you're familiar with your character, right?
Round one.
Okay, let's go.
Fight.
Okay, starting it off aggressive here. No respect going in with the jump, but Ouija finds a hit and is pushing towards the corner now.
Oh, no punish!
Oh, V-Skill 2 is, yeah, absolutely partying here. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Okay,
You
so,
always love to see V-Skill 2 Rashid.
So I do know one Korean Rashid player who is always playing Whiskey 2.
Yeah.
Because, bro, he's partying, man. He's
Yeah.
literally partying. He
It's
does not
definitely
stay on the
the-
ground. He does not stay on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what an answer!
Okay, had the confirm there, not quite able to seal it, but No Respect has had just amazing answers to the approach here. Yeah, either getting out of the way, jumping up to meet it, or with punishing it on the ground. Okay, try the jump away here.
What a
And
conversion!
what a conversion! Okay, Ouija Plus partying now, yeah, and it's not gonna work out. No Respect stopping him at the door.
I think Ouija wants past No Respect a little bit more than right now, right?
Yeah.
Like what's the capable of. Okay.
Yeah, like part of the thing you commit to when you play V-Skill 2 Rashid is that you're putting your opponent in a knowledge check. You're saying, do you know how to deal with this?
Oh, what a brilliant kick.
And I would say based on that first round, No Respect seems like he's pretty used to dealing with V-Skill 2. But we'll see, yeah, what does Ouija have to say about it? How's he gonna change his approach? But right now, it looks like he's gonna activate. Oh, the DP was ready! Oh, didn't have the convert! Oh, was too fast on the mixer there. What a weird interaction. But No Respect's gonna get the better end of it. Has the corner here. Yeah, looking to stop the approach. Jump back is the answer he's looking for. And anything will do it for No Respect. Yeah, bullying here.
Oh,
Oh, the Sandblaster just beating out the startup of V-Trigger. No Respect taking that first game.
I remember the when by I believe Sagat that he posted those like fastest fireball and looks was the best. The speed itself once it actually happens.
Yeah.
We just witnessed how fast his fireball is. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, the speed that Luke's fireball moves, yeah, is one of the best things about it. It has such amazing startup, incredible travel speed, but really, really long recovery.
Yes.
And that's how they chose to balance it. But honestly, if the two best things about your fireball is that the startup is fast and it travels really fast, like the recovery almost doesn't matter in a whole bunch of situations. It's probably the best you could ask for.
Especially when you have DP, right? Nice
Yeah.
shift. Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
Clearly No Respect, like literally control VG plus the interaction on his wake up. Nice.
Hey, Ouija partying now, going in, finding some counter hits. Yeah, it's dropping these combos to reset pressure, hoping to get No Respect with the Okie Doke, but it looks like No Respect, yeah, finds a confirm there, counter hit only now. Anti-airing with the Sandblaster, and just again, wow. Absolutely locked down there was Ouija. He really didn't have a way to move, any way to approach there. No Respect is really showing his mastery of this matchup. Okay, spending some meter now. You can see there's a wow, what a DP there. What was he even looking for? Yeah, the jump back has been such a great option for No Respect. As soon as he sees Ouija go to the air, it's jump back with a button or jump back just to get out of there. Okay, first EX spinning mixer from Ouija. Activating here.
Oh, what a mix up!
V-skill to off the wall to the empty low. Almost had the shimmy there. Oh, that's got a sting there if you're Ouija, but still has pressure.
Oh, he knows.
There's the answer again. No Respect. Getting hit though. Jump back from Ouija. He has a chance now. Baits the DP and Ouija staying alive here. Finds a round.
Final round.
Okay, I feel like if you're No Respect here, you know, you've got to feel pretty okay. Your game planning has been working. You just got to stick to the plan. Not get hit by the shenanigans. Have those empty jumps ready. Yeah, spending this meter just to bully to the corner. The jump back is on point. Okay, took the opportunity to charge up the V skill, but is getting absolutely schmixered right now. Okay.
Still, Rasid's crouching medium kick is really good, in my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, a great
Expected.
crouching light kick as well is probably still one of the best in the games. It's gotten a few nerfs over the years, but it's so.
What an answer!
All right, Ouija.
I like Ouija plus the answer.
Oh my god. If that was EXDP, that might have been it.
Yeah.
Any hit will do it for no respect, but here we go. Oh, no. What was that? Oh no! Oh my god. A tragedy of errors here. Who's gonna take it? No! Wait! The last hit of V-Trigger punishing the landing recovery. What a heartbreaker for Ouija. No respect. Laughing in the chat. Getting away with murder there. What a way to end the set.
Okay, so usually, okay, I never expect myself that I'm gonna say this. I feel bad about this for Rashid.
Bad for the Rashid player? Aw.
Bro,
Poor Rashid. Having to go up against Luke.
I mean, how many times he lost the simple chance that just like linked to the combo and he could win, man. Like,
Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes the game says no.
but
Sometimes fate just says you don't get it.
yeah, I mean, who are we gonna blame, right? But I feel bad, and I never gonna say that. I never thought that I'm going to say about I feel so bad to Rashid player, but I did.
Well, here you go. There's the first time for everything.
Yes, sir. Indeed, indeed.
Okay, so taking a look at our bracket, it looks like our top 6 is set now. Of course, we have Chris UCH versus Samurai, who we saw earlier on stream. In the loser side for top 8, it looks like it's Super Friends versus Anthony. One thing I should point out here, and we should definitely give props to Super Friends, Flowchart Ryu, is that he beat Luigi 2-0, which is no small feat. That's an amazing upset, and something he should definitely be proud of. But he's gonna have to go up against Anthony, who is no slouch. That's gonna be a hard match. And the other match on the loser side of top 8 is No Respect versus White Gun. It looks like
That's really interesting.
That's actually, if I'm not mistaken, that's a run back from round 1. It is. No Respect beat White Gun 2-0 with the Luke. We're going to see if White Gun can get his revenge. That's a nice little twist of fate for the bracket there. All right, so that'll do it there. And of course, waiting further on in losers are Flakido and Jot, and they'll be playing the winners of the matches that I just talked about. So next up on stream, are we going to be going to the winner side or the loser side?
Winners final first. I guess the bottom part needs to work on a little bit. So I guess Raw wants to proceed winners final first.
Got it.
And it's first to 3. I hope he hears me out, so we can just proceed right away. Also, I would like to point out that Super Friends, every time when he actually he makes really good run.
Yeah.
Although he's not really on stream much, but usually he landed like top 6 all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm impressed about
Putting in
that.
a lot of work. Definitely like on the upward trajectory. I would definitely pay attention to him as a player. I expect probably to see him just make deeper and deeper runs in these West Coast roasts, and hopefully that's a platform to do better in other tournaments as well. So coming up is a matchup, of course, that we are very used to here at the West Coast Roast. It's Chris ECH versus Samurai. They've run into tournament time and time again. For my money, they are at least 2 of the best 3 players on the West Coast. The other one I would give to Nephew. But there's honestly, just below that, there's probably 16 other players that are up there in terms of skill.
And they're eating each other all the time. So
yeah, exactly. Chris ECH and Samurai, definitely the 2 best, or somewhere in the top 5, top 3. Right. It's always a pleasure to see them play, and we've got a excellent winners final set coming up right now as they ready into the match. Now, I'm going to tempt fate and say that we might get not a Luke mirror, but Knowing these two, yeah, when it comes down to it, when it comes, to the serious time, the winners finals, the grand finals, they got to go with the what's going to give them the best odds. They are playing to win, and that means they are playing Luke.
Sorry, Collins, your hope was too much this time.
Yep, nope. Maybe some other time. Maybe maybe Capcom come back with another Luke nerf, being like, "Oh, sorry guys, we didn't do enough."
Yep.
All right. Immediately, we get to see the contours of this match in the first few seconds. It is going to be, similar to Chris CCH versus Jot. It is a hard-fought, ground-based footsies battles. A lot of single hit confirms, a lot of counter hit confirms like you just saw, and then going to work once you push to the corner. Chris CCH is getting the better of things so far, but you can never count out Samurai. Had the activation, but was just too far away to convert. There you see the nerf in action. Samurai got a stand medium kick confirmed, but was too far away from medium kick and no longer has the combo with heavy punch. But, honestly, Luke is doing just fine, as we can see from the bracket here tonight.
Bro,
Okay, Chris CCH spending a V-shift there. Interesting choice.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just realized that we might having match on screen that the traditional Street Fighter match, which is Ryu versus Ken.
Oh, that would be amazing. The storied rivalry in Super Friends versus Anthony. Ryu versus Ken, that'll be great. That is definitely something to look forward to.
Bro, now I'm being horny. I'm getting horny now.
Okay, well, maybe cool down a little bit.
Bro.
Take a deep breath, drink some water. Wow, look at this match going down to time. Wow, Samurai not even going for the punish on the DP. The disrespect there. Okay, Chris CCH gonna have to battle back somehow. It was looking like his round to lose earlier on, but Samurai really fighting back for it. I expect to see many more of these rounds in this winners finals. I wouldn't be surprised if this went to 2 games apiece. Last game, last round. Excellent confirm there. This is looking like the start of the last round, except in Samurai's favor. Is more or less towards the corner, has a good life lead, but of course Chris CCH definitely capable of the same comeback. Okay, we're seeing a lot of medium kicks, not a lot of single hit confirmed so far, but that crush counter is much easier to confirm. All right, going in here, keeping himself safe. Okay, had the counter hit. If he canceled that to V-trigger, it would have won. Instead, gets the DP. Samurai is going to take game 1. All right, now I'm just going to beam my thoughts to Chris through the ether. Chris, if you can pick up on this. Let's see a counter pick. Maybe a Seth. But, now that I think about it, Seth probably doesn't do too well against Luke. And of course, we're just going to go straight back into it. It is Luke versus Luke once more.
I think we still need a little bit more time for Luke.
Yeah.
Because Momochi showed me a little bit of answer as a Cody player against Luke.
Yeah, like any really strong character, when they come to dominate the meta, it definitely does take a little bit of time before everyone figures out the counter strategies that they have to fight the character. Alright, Samurai looking strong here, but Chris finds the whiff punish, spending that meter for the corner carry. Pressure now, hit confirm, and that's gonna do it. Great stuff for Chris CCH there, just managing to take it with a couple of different sequences.
What a conversion.
Okay, just gets a counter hit there. Caught Samurai trying to do something. Maybe a jump forward, hard to say. Wow, baiting there. Chris CCH, I think, was predicting the fireball, but Samurai now has taken so much damage, finds a counter hit, stun now. Okay, no, Chris CCH busting out. It's important to put that threat in your opponent's mind at some point during the set, and Chris picked that moment to do it, looking for stun of his own.
What?
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I was about to say, great presence of mind there from Samurai to have the jab check on the charged knuckle, but just gets hit afterwards anyways. Counter hit is going to give it to Chris CCH.
Chris says, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
Let's go.
You know, sometimes when your opponent is such a strong fundamental player, you've really got to pick your moment to do something that's so uncharacteristic. And, you know, that's what Chris chose to do there. Ends up taking the game for it. And now, you know, we're sort of reset in terms of momentum now. It's one game apiece.
All right.
Okay. Samurai checking the dash here. Has a great life lead here, and we're barely 10 seconds into this round. Whoa, went for the overhead, was looking for the stun. Chris ECH calling it out. Okay, yeah, just trying to bully here with V-Trigger too. But Samurai says no. Has the checks on point now.
I just realized that we cannot see Ryu versus Ken matchup on stream.
Oh my goodness, Jeremy, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but now I'm cooled down. Alright.
Maybe in a couple weeks. Who
Yep.
knows?
Who
Friends
knows?
might make it happen for you.
Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, it looks like those first couple of matches, I guess, for Losers Top 8 are going to be played off stream.
Yep. But
Okay.
I'm glad that we can stream Undercard Grand Final.
Yep. Okay, Samurai staying solid here. There were a couple of crazy options from Chris in that last game. Trying to steal a turn there, spending some meter on EXDP. But Samurai has mostly been able to cage Chris ECH, really check the approach. The use of resources in this match is so intricate. And Samurai
what a
really
DP.
had the answer. Yeah, the dash into DP, Samurai was so ready for it.
I just wonder that Samurai uses hitboxes still.
You know, I'm not too sure. I know Chris CCH for sure is a hitbox player, but Samurai, I'm not sure. Wow, okay.
What a
What a
bait.
crazy option there from Chris. Maybe getting a little bit too wild, or might have been execution error.
Well, I don't think
Hard
he
to say.
mashed, right? I don't think he mashed,
Yeah.
but interesting.
It was, yeah, it was probably deliberately trying to steal a turn, maybe trying to rattle Samurai. But in any case, I mean, that's going to give the game to Samurai, and he's up 2-1. Set game for Samurai. Okay, back to this, you know, very poke-heavy game. There's not a lot of whiffing, and when there is a whiff like that, the punishes are on point. Chris pushing to the corner now. No confirm on the crouch medium punch. Alright, trying to find a counter hit here. Pushing the way in with the knuckle. Gets the confirm on the jab. Suppressor after getting the hit. Suppressor again, and wow, Chris is gonna take it. Has the throw ready. Samurai is you know, after that last game, after the ending of game 3, I thought for sure Samurai maybe had the momentum to just ride another 2 rounds straight and put himself in grand finals winner side, but Chris CCH really answering back in that last round.
I'm seeing that Chris wasn't happy from the previous game, right?
Yeah, no, definitely not. Had to make a statement emphatically. Okay. Samurai there, you know, great challenge there with the DP. Chris really trying to find some approach. Great hit confirm. Oh, that counter hit. The check there has been so good for Samurai, but the DPs from Chris, they don't stop coming. They just are, he's really picking his spots to let those rip, and it's keeping him in this round just like that. Life more or less even. Samurai answering back with a DP of his own, has a confirm, and just goes for a stand medium kick, tying it up. Samurai is on match point.
Oh!
Okay, what was
I think that
what
was
was going
missing.
on there?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was missing.
Okay, just gets a raw hit, suppressor, hit confirms it. And Samurai still has the life lead here. Single hit confirm. In the corner, close enough for the DP ender. Alright, great throw tech. Chris getting beat out on his own fireball. Has a confirm now. Fighting back to mid-screen here. Has to make something happen. Still in the life deficit. The check from Samurai. And he hit... Ooh! Was that a punish? All right, back throw. Oh, the DP, Chris, let it rip. I think recognizing there that Samurai had a safe string into Super to chip and had to let it rip there, had to bet that Samurai was going to overcommit on the meaty. But in any case, Samurai, an absolute textbook, Luke performance there, what we've come to expect from him. And just like that, he's going to be in grand finals, winner side. Chris, moving down to the losers bracket, is going to await the winner of loser semis, of course, and he'll be in losers finals. We'll see who is going to battle there to meet him.
I think now we are having the grand final of undercard. I believe.
Okay.
Yes. So
Looks like
be...
All right, so typically we would have the grand finals of the undercard just before the grand finals of the main bracket, but it looks like the undercard is already ready to go. So,
yes.
Might as well get that up, get the undercard, their moment in the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at the bracket here. It looks like it's going to be Oh Me, Oh My, which is not him I recognize from the undercard.
I believe this is his first time, or their first time.
Right.
Forgive me if my pronoun. I'm having hard time with the make pronoun to somebody that I actually don't know. I was preemptively called him, but I should fix this problem as soon as I can. But anyway, yeah, I think it's their first time to join the West Coast Roast.
So it's Oh Me, Oh My, and do you happen to know who is going up in against them? I'm looking at the bracket here, and I see in losers finals there's Viraj versus Yosh, or Yosh,
yeah,
and I'm not sure who won the losers finals there.
I believe they're actually having game right now, which is Yosh. I believe is their first time as well, and Viraj, on the other hand, he is very passionate on this game right now. He's doing daily stream himself to figuring out what is the change on each character, which I helped him on Cody, Guile, Ken a little bit, but I was really impressed about passion that he has, and I think he's getting really better day by day. I'm surprised every time when I play with him. Yeah, so I think he will make to a main card very soon. I can't wait.
Yeah, no doubt. I've seen the name in the grand finals of the undercard many a time, so there's no doubt that one of these days he will be in Diamond, and then we will see him in the main card. It'll be a good moment for us at West Coast Roast.
Then we can bullshitting and make complaint on Darsim freely.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, something that make me interested was undercard bracket is like literally now it seems like the main card that we used to have before. So I can see the growth that we are making right now, which is I'm pretty happy. Also, the let's see. Oh, by the way, I have to do this. That I would like to make apologies to viewers that about the process that we made in earlier. That we had short-handed, and all of a sudden we had to make it happen, and we made the choice that we just go proceed. That we just like taking time instead, start half an hour later. So please give us the I appreciate your patience patient, and thank you very much. Yeah. Whew. All right,
so Viraj versus Yosh, I guess, is finishing up in the losers finals of the undercard.
All right, so by the way, I guess we will see interesting news at the EVO, right? Is almost like 2.5 months away. How do you think? Street Fighter 6?
Yeah, I had almost sort of forgotten that we were supposed to expect news at Evo. I guess the teaser trailer said summer. You know, I want to sort
Isn't
of
that too
forget about it
obvious?
just so I can not get super excited about it. But it'll be really interesting to see what they show us, because you know, if you think back to what we got shown for Street Fighter V and what the game eventually ended up being, it ended up being pretty different, all things considered. But you know, of course, any opportunity to see a new Street Fighter game in its very first stages is always a great pleasure, something to look forward to. I'm not quite sure if I'll make it to Evo this year. I'm still thinking about it, but yeah, I'm excited. We'll see.
Well, although we are doing Street Fighter tournament right now, but I guess we will have both the biggest franchise, which is Tekken and Street Fighter at the same time. So it's gonna be great year for fighting gamers, which is myself and yours as well, I believe. So it's gonna be a very interesting year for sure. And imagine when Street Fighter 6 comes out with better environment for us to running the online tournament, then
Yeah, I mean, you've got to think that Capcom has definitely learned their lessons over the last, 5 or 6 years, then that they're going to make sure that that online experience is good. I would hope. You know, it's going to be bad news if it's not. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the ecosystem ends up being for Street Fighter 6. I also wonder when it'll come out. Like, I wonder what the timeline is. You know, we don't really have anything but speculation. Maybe my guess would be sort of into the latter half of 2023, but who knows?
I'm thinking. I hope that because I expect myself that being graduate next end of the next winter semester, which is April, and the big franchise pumping their games around end of February to April, right?
Yeah, sort of towards the end of that quarter one.
Yes,
so
which
to speak.
is when people spent their money on the the year end, Christmas season. Then they slowly start to fill up their wallet again to spend their money, which is February to April, and I think they're gonna make the good news for us that right. So what is that we might wanna have? Okay, 1 versus 1. Alright. Now, how about 1 second, guys? Oh wait, you were there for the Vent Street Battle offline event, didn't you?
Yes. Vancouver Battle Royale Resurrection.
Yes.
Which was
Can you tell
about
us
a month
about?
ago or so.
Yeah. Can you tell us about a little bit?
Yeah, so it was in partnership with the Gaming Stadium, which is, a local esports company and event hoster here in Vancouver. And we had Pinnacle in October, which was really successful. And VBR Resurrection was sort of a follow-up to that, a bit of a smaller scale event, but really nice for regional purposes. And so there was, amazing pop bonuses. A lot of people who traveled either from Alberta or Washington or Oregon to come and play in the events. And honestly, it was an amazing time. We had a really, really good grand finals in Street Fighter V. It was Mortzy versus Justin Wong, and Mortzy battling from the loser side and actually ended up taking it over Justin Wong. And of course, one of the highlights for any big tournament that happens in Vancouver is the anime fighting game scene is really, really good here, especially BlazBlue. I would say probably, the best in the Pacific Northwest. I don't think it would be too much of a stretch to say. But in any case, the events were amazing. The tournaments were well run. The activities that were available were great. I think this tournament even had TCG tournaments too for basically every TCG that has a competitive scene right now. There's Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Flesh and Blood, Weiss Schwartz, Digimon, something else.
I was surprised with TCG stuff that happened. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's all in a way of saying that usually when Vancouver Street Battle is collaborating with TGS and they're throwing a big event, it's going to be really fun. It's definitely going to be worth your time. I've got to imagine that there's going to be another Pinnacle at some point based on how well the last one went. And if you're at all interested in visiting Vancouver, that's definitely a great time to do it. So if another Pinnacle happens,
also I know the venue is very, very good. And they do have like really good transportation that you can use public transition with no time, right? I believe.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how the gaming stadium makes it happen. It's typical of tournaments, especially fighting game tournaments, that when they're held in a big city, venue space is usually pretty expensive, so it ends up being not in the city itself, but somewhere around it.
Like really far, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But Pinnacle and VBR ended up being at the Vancouver Convention Center, which is right in the middle of downtown. Like, you literally couldn't have a better venue. It's right on the seawall. It's walking distance to basically anything you want to see in downtown Vancouver.
Yes.
And that was the one best part. In fact, one of the best things about it is that I live about 10 minutes away from the venue. Is literally just a few blocks down the street.
Okay, now I know where you are. I can imagine where you are right now in my head. I used to live in Vancouver for 5 years as well, and that's why I know how good that venue is. That you can just get there because the airport is not really far from there neither, right? Because City Line goes there, so.
Yeah, the Canada line from the airport will drop you basically right at the venue.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Also, WCF, the West Coast Fighters team, is working on some people I cannot reveal as it is right now, but we are making really interesting news for offline events as well. So please stay tuned, and we're trying to make things better for people, and also because, well, like, let's say, how can I say, because we are in transition from the prior COVID, and now we are embracing COVID situation, so that's why we are hesitating and taking time with it, but yeah, we are working with something really cool. Also, it happens too. We have anniversary events happen, which is 2 months later, which is our first roast was happen in July. So we do have 1 year anniversary with special guest that I'm not gonna reveal it yet, but please stay tuned. It's gonna be super interesting, and
Okay. Interesting. I mean, I'll look forward to it. I mean, for all of you watching, I'll let you know that I have absolutely no idea what's in store, so I'm as much in the dark, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, so it was July 29th. I guess the we have undercard grand final ready now.
Excellent.
So
and just as an update from the main bracket, so those 2 matches in the loser side of top 8 were not streamed, but it looks like Anthony ended up beating Super Friends 2-1. So again, good stuff for Super Friends, making it far in the bracket. Putting up a fight against Anthony, and White Gun happened to get the run back versus No Respect, winning 2-1.
Ooh.
So great stuff to White Gun there. And we'll see how the rest of the bracket plays up. But for now, we are going to get grand finals of the undercard.
Yes. So I guess it's going to be Darsim versus which character that Mai gonna play?
Yeah, Omi Oh My is still an unknown quantity to us. We're going to see which character they play. Viraj, of course, we expect Dawson from. And I mentioned it earlier, but just in case anyone tuned in the interim time, one of the special things about West Coast Roast is that we run 2 brackets every other week. One is the main card, which is for ranks Diamond and higher, and the other one is the undercard, which is for ranks Ultra Platinum and lower. And part of the tradition here is we always stream the grand finals of the undercard. And that's a little bit of a motivation for players in the undercard to really get to grand finals. But it also gives you an opportunity to see your VODs, look at it, make adjustments, try and really push to that next level. And it's also a nice community thing, generally speaking, because once you have that confidence of winning an undercard bracket, that's usually a great launching pad to get into Diamond, and then you're in the main card, and you're up there hanging with some of the best players on the West Coast.
Well, and prize pool is bigger, and also I think not just like really good player, but at the same time, that's the step that you get to enjoy the game and with what you're doing. So I really like, because I still remember how bad I was before I get to Diamond. Now once I understand what I'm doing with this game, I get to enjoy more. But at the same time, I get pissed again. Now I just got stuck that it's more like not against the opponent. It's more like myself that you stupid F like.
Yeah, playing online ranked is definitely a struggle sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, I just invite that guy. Alright, my brain cell worked.
Alright, let's hope it works out here. So it looks like Viraj has Bison set as a favorite character, which is odd since we are expecting Dhalsim. But of course, character select is on. We'll see what they actually end up going for. And Oh Me Oh My earlier looked like there was Poison as the favorite character. So that'll be interesting to see if it ends up being that matchup between two characters that are not quite the same archetype, but fairly close. They're really playing that long range game and trying to convert that into an up close pressure situation. Dhalsim less so than Poison, but they've both got that flavor at least.
Well, I know that Viraj plays the Bison as his secondary because, as you know, some of characters it's really hard to overcome as a Dhalsim, such as Rasid, Kemi, Boxers, those characters, right? So that's where his choice he made that I've been told from him, and I respect his decision, and hopefully he shows what he got of his best. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, as far as secondary characters go, Bison is a really good one for Dhalsim. The matchup spread there's some pretty great coverage. So if Viraj can really put in the time, have a solid Bison alongside the Dhalsim, that's an excellent combination there. A good shell of characters.
Okay. Now he's here.
Alrighty. Looks like we're about ready to get into it.
Finally. Okay. So, I guess because as a Dhalsim, play against Poison wouldn't be too fun, right? In my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Probably not. Yeah.
So I guess Viraj might play Bison. I wouldn't blame him if he does. But let's see what they are actually playing.
Yeah, Poison is such a strong character this patch, I find. Was already a really solid character, but really didn't get touched in terms of nerfs in the big definitive patch. So, most Poison players are doing quite well for themselves.
I think that character is Poison, secretly the best character of since season 4, but nobody pointed out yet.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, that's
Alright, so it is Sim versus Poison. We got a match of the zoners going on right now.
Round 1.
Well, this matchup, I think Viraj wants to be really aggressive, right?
I mean, so far, not very aggressive. Definitely backing up giving Omiomai some screen space, so we'll see what comes of it. Okay, playing V skill 2, interesting here. Maybe wanting to set up more of a zoning game here. Yeah, cover his approach.
Oh, I see what Vira's trying to do.
Uh-huh.
Because
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because buff, now his fireball can be thrown really fast as well. With the end of the screen.
Yeah, and so far hasn't really been punished for getting a V skill 2 set up. Yeah, the reaction hasn't been quick enough from Omiomai.
I think Omiomai needs to be a bit more aggressive. He does not want to give him any space or time to like set up his shenanigans. Oof, nice button.
You can see, yeah, Viraj in a great spot right now, has the life lead, and you can see the approach is not working out for Omiomai. That said, V-Trigger is still there, and Poison can absolutely melt your health bar.
Oh my god.
Confirm.
This is looking good for Viraj. Oof.
Yeah, the...
Oh no! Oh, no!
Drops
Wrong punish!
confirmed.
Wrong punish!
Okay, is this still anyone's game? The anti-air not working out?
Drop.
And you just see maybe a little bit of nerves getting to both competitors here, but Viraj managing to take it. Almost snatched defeat from the jaws of victory, but staying alright. Yeah, holding this range here. And you can see, Poison, of course, has great range, but it's hard to compete with Dalsum in that regard. Okay, going in now. Being more aggressive here, but backing off. Interesting.
Oh. Okay, he spent it. I think.
Okay.
He's trying to send him message that, okay, this is it. I'm coming in.
Okay. No, interesting decision to spend the super that early, but it's worked out so far. It has a great life lead. Okay, good call out on the fireball. Stand fierce, stand roundhouse. There's not a lot of answers here from Omiomai.
I like patience that Viraj has right now. Oof, nice.
Okay, great teleport there. Opting to reset for pressure. And Omiomai has had a couple of good hits, but the confirms just haven't been there. Maybe we'll see Omiomai sort of settle into the nerves as the set goes on. Great 3-piece there. V reversal. I like it to get away from the V trigger there. And a throw, that's gonna do it. Omiomai answering back.
Final round. Fight.
Alright. So here's the thing that Poison wants to have her own space. But the problem is, see, like, the Dalsim, I think you don't want to give him time to throw any fireball, right?
Yeah.
You need to apply pressure consistently and harass him somehow.
You can see Viraj back to this game plan. Less of going in, more just trying to hold this range. Yeah, and you can see Omiomai. That's an answer we haven't seen so far, as the EX flip kick. It hadn't worked out so far, but just like that, has the corner and the life lead. If they can hold this position, of course.
It's her life bar, Where's her life bar? Oh, don't look at the damage.
Look at that gray life. You don't want to get touched right now.
Oh my god, she's almost dead now.
Okay. Trade had the counter hit, but no confirm. Teleport. Looks like he missed it. It is still anyone's game here. You can see Omiomai. Wow, what a jump there. Just barely avoiding the back fierce. And Stan medium kick is gonna take it. Oh me, oh my.
Okay.
It's a good gamer tag to end games with. Of course, Omiomai is on winner's side. Actually beat Viraj in winner's finals. So, you know, really the onus is on Viraj here to try and get the run back here. Of course, we'll have to win 2 sets if he hopes to take the entire tournament.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I like the aggression that Viraj just showed.
Yeah, trying something different here, trying to change up the pace.
So Omiomai cannot predict, right? I think because Joner is basically like you twisting your opponent's rhythm, which is they're trying to do. I like it. Nice.
Okay.
Nice
Ooh.
contest.
Yeah, the punish on the dive kick there was just barely minus enough. You can see Viraj trying to get in here. Had the counter hit, no conversion. Okay, and is back at the range that he wants to be at. Yeah, spending the meter, trying to maintain this distance. But you can see Omi Oh My just looking for that one chance to activate, one chance to get the offensive sequence started.
So far, it's looking good for Viraj. Okay. It's changing it.
Okay, that's a lot of damage. Just like that, we're more or less even here. And yeah, you can see, ooh, just raw activate? Wow, what an option there, Viraj.
I would say what a bold decision he made.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no kidding.
I don't see any, let's say, a reckless move by Omi Oh My yet, which is, I respect it, but he might need it once in a while, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the options have been very typical. Like, there hasn't been a lot of desperation here, which is something that I like to see. Like, obviously, when you play Dalsum, you don't want to, or play against Dalsum, rather, you don't want to just be holding up forward, dashing indiscriminately. You really want to pick your spots to try and move forward. Okay, spending some V-meter there, just trying to create some space. Omi Oh My, the jump in gets stuffed, but a throw, and this could be the chance to start something. Okay, I like the V reversal there, getting away from the plus frames that Poison gets with EX Heart Raid.
Alright.
They setting up shop here, yeah. Absolutely, building the fortress. Harassing from full screen. Yeah.
Oh, what a jump in!
Hey,
Oh,
had the convert. Didn't spend meter, might have been able to kill there.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, good check on the teleport and the stand medium kick again. That button has been doing so much work for Omi Oh My. But yeah, the jump is so well placed. You can see Omi Oh My really thinking about how to approach, when to jump, when to try and catch Viraj off guard. And on Viraj's side, I've mostly liked the defense when he's at this exact range on screen. But that last round was lost because of a dive kick. And I'm not really sure why that dive kick... Well, why Viraj went for it.
What I observed between undercard and main card, undercard players just don't play the game as much as the main card players. But also, I realized their combo choice or the those conversions to more like optimized combo is so like, for example, last round. Omi Oh My wanted to have a round, right? Not to give any chance to build any meters for him.
Yeah, that kind of decision making, that kind of optimization in your game plan is something that, of course, just comes with time. Comes with the more you get better at the game, the more you play. Okay, Viraj was looking in a tough spot there, but gets the back throw, has the juggle, anything will do it now, was looking for the overhead. Oh my god, the overhead from Omi Oh My. Wow, what an answer. The clutch.
I was looking for like this move that, like, you know, all of a sudden he needs to be a little bit, let's say, be stupid or be random, whatever we call it, right?
Right.
Ooh, what a move, man.
Yeah, that sort of unorthodox option, you really want to see that, especially in a situation like that where it's sort of a scramble. You know the next interaction is probably going to decide who wins, so you go for something that, you know, your opponent isn't expecting. You know, the more you can surprise your opponent, obviously, the better you're going to do. That goes without saying. But it's nice to see that that's top of mind for both of these competitors here.
Also, because we playing online, it is a little bit harder to react. So.
Yeah, that is something you have to take into account as a competitor, right? Like the environment you're playing in, you want to take every advantage that you can. Oh, okay. Omi Oh My running into the active frames there. Viraj answering back. You know, I like this, is stopping the momentum from Omi Oh My, who is, of course, on tournament point. If they can take this game, they take the whole tournament. So Viraj is really on the back foot here. Okay, staying plus with the dive kicks, going in, a lot more aggressive now. And there just hasn't been a solid hit for Omi Oh My this round. Okay, looks like a meter now for Omi Oh My. Looking for the jump. Yeah, Raj will take that trade all day.
What a perfect round of execution that Viraj make right now. That this is how you wanna play as a Dalsum player, right?
Yeah. Especially when you have this lead. Wow. Interesting. I think that was jump forward fierce. Oh my.
This is
A
not
catch
good.
now?
This is not looking
Okay.
good.
Has a chance. Okay.
Oh,
Shift
yeah.
and then the sniper. It didn't work out last round, but it works out this round.
Instead-
Viraj staying alive here, looking for the first game.
Instant overhead, miles away. Let's go. Oh. Okay. So far, Viraj like playing really well.
Yeah, sort of found a nice rhythm in the last round here. And of course, has to take this game, otherwise, Omi Omai will win the
Ooh,
tournament.
on the jump.
They can manage this game. Excellent jump, getting over the Yoga Flame. Okay, plus frames there. Yeah, V reversal. We've seen that consistently as an answer to EX heart rate. Okay, jumping in. No punish there. Was so close for it. Okay, gets the throw. V reversal is again an option, and immediately we see it from Viraj. Does not want any part of those plus frames. Oh, chasing down now. Can sense the panic. Omi Omai staying solid. The anti-airs are not coming for Viraj. Oh, with punish. Oh my god, so close for that throw. Almost had a punish on the throw whiff even.
I like
Okay.
this
Yeah, back
progression,
medium kick anti-air.
but this is
Omi
not looking
Omai.
good. Yeah.
All of a sudden, the life lead.
Oh,
Oh, no, didn't have the EX. Oh, and okay, medium kick is just gonna take it. Viraj staying alive here, taking a game. Well done.
well, I think that drop like made Viraj panic. Like, wait.
Yeah, yeah. Wait a second.
All right.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, right back into it here. If you're Omi Omai, I feel like, you know, there's not necessarily anything drastic you need to change. The game plan was mostly working out. It's mostly just about, you know, those offensive sequences. Like, there were a couple in the past two games where Omi Omai would have an offensive sequence, but just be out of range for the throw. You know, it's just those little optimizations, tidying up, you know, the messy interactions.
I
see, but
still
right
think
now-
I still think the Omi Omai needs to be a little bit more aggressive than they are right now. Because what I'm seeing is the Omi Omai is suffering, and like their health is getting just chipped time to time. So painful. Nice aggression. Nice. Oh, okay. Keep applying pressure.
Okay, pushing towards the corner now. Yeah, anything will do it. Look at that Grey Life just harassing.
Yes.
Knowing you didn't even need to present the throw because Viraj was gonna panic at some point.
But this is what I mean, that you need to like rest Darsim in the corner somehow. And if he run away, you gotta chase him down. Yeah, this spacing is like some Viraj really eager for. You don't want to give him.
Okay, Omi Omai on the brink here. Has a life deficit, but a lot of resources. And if they take this round, we'll take the entire undercard bracket. Let's see if they can do it. But Viraj going in right now. Never mind. Look at this corner pressure here. Yeah, just harassing. That was mostly Grey Life followed by one hit.
You know what some of the frustration part of when you play against Darsim is? You just block like 10 seconds and your health bar is gone. Half of it. Just gone.
Yeah.
Without noticing. And I'm thinking, where's my health?
Fight.
Okay, Viraj staying alive again. Really sort of fending off Omi Omai, who's looking to take this bracket. First time in the undercard bracket, if I remember correctly. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, a very slow start to this round. Not a lot of damage on either side. I wonder how Viraj is thinking about the use of the resources here. There's a lot of EX Yoga Fire. I guess just trying to initiate some sort of sequence.
Okay,
Good.
I like the game plan changed by Omi Omai right now. Okay, he's trying to
what?
nail it down.
What a confirm with that medium kick there. And I like the use of the super. You know, usually most people will save their super to try and close out the game, but look at the life lead that it gave him. But that back throw,
Okay.
that might be a bad.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
And
That's what I'm talking about. Nice, jump in! Oh,
Jump
is it?
in?
No, it's not
Not quite enough. I don't think they knew that they had the meter, but still, any hit will do it. Counter hit, crouch jab. Omi Omai is your undercard grand finals winner. Congratulations, well done. What a good set. Honestly, a lot to take away for both competitors. I feel like there's a lot you could study in that match if you were Viraj or if you're Omi Omai. Little areas to tighten up your game, to really think about what you could change. But in any case, Omi Omai, save the VOD review for later. For now, you just got to ride that high as being the winner of the undercard bracket. Well done.
Alright, now we need to bring H versus Flaquito in losers final.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to losers finals of the main card, Chris CCH versus Flaquito. Just to give you a bit of an idea of how the main card bracket worked out in the loser side. Flaquito ended up beating Anthony 2-0, and Jot ended up beating White Gun 2-0. The next match was Flaquito Jot, which Flaquito ended up winning 2-1. And so that sets our losers finals, which is Chris CCH and Flaquito.
Yes. So this is our losers final. Then after this, right away, we will have grand final, which is winner of this game versus Samurai. But the one thing that I really like about WCF Roast at this moment, although I'm the one who's running it as well, I am the part of, is we are seeing more diversity on the character because we're running 2 brackets. So I really like this part.
Yeah, you go to the main bracket for the Luke show, but down in the undercard bracket, anything goes. There's a lot of players who are still, relatively early on in their Street Fighter journey, so like you were saying, there is a lot more character diversity that we still get to see.
Yeah, so right, just 1 second. I think you can have a quick break right now.
Yeah, just while we get the next match set up for you.
Yeah, so I think you can take some break right now.
I'll be right back, everyone.
So again, I would like to give big shout out for Memory Express and ME Sports, aka Me Sports, to support us, and also our partner group, the Vancouver Street Battle, which happens to help us early in the tonight. I really appreciate it, and also all those participants who joined and new people who had a fun tonight. I really appreciate your support. You guys are the reason why we are doing this. What is the also again, Omi Omai 5. Congratulations for being champ of the undercard. I hope you having fun with this game again, so you play ranked, then become to the main card competitor in near future. I can see the Viraj will make the diamond player very soon. I can't wait to see it happen. So let's see. Right. Now we are waiting for Lapito. Alright, let me send invitation as well. Versus Chris. Wait, yeah, Chris CH versus.
Oh, okay, there we go. My mic was muted, but I have returned.
Alright, so I just sent them invitation. Hopefully they got it. 'Cause I believe they're waiting for us to send the invitation, I guess. Oh, okay. Oh, we are waiting for grand final, right? Alright. So apparently we have only grand final left. That because Chris CH and Flaquito doing their just final match right now.
Yeah, part of running the tournament on a Monday night is we want to make sure we get everyone's matches done basically as quick as we can, just because people have stuff to do. And we sort of run the matches as they become available. And it looks like Chris CH and Flaquito have already started Losers Finals, so we'll get to see Grand Finals, which will be the winner of that match versus Samurai. And, honestly, it could be either of them. If we're just talking purely by seeds, Chris CH was the top seed of the tournament. I think it's won more roasts than anyone else. Is that the case, or is there someone else who's won more?
No, because how the seeding works is we are consecutively recording every single match's record. And fun thing is, it does not really matter how many times that you joined in and played. It's more like who you beat. So if you beat Chris CH every single time, like 2 or 3 times, you become like all of a sudden like 5th or 4th. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even you win like 3 or 4 times once, then you just don't play, then your rank will go down significantly. So
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
I like this kind of system that it does not really gives you high rank because you just won. It's more like you need to win somebody who actually has really high rank, then your rank will increase significantly. I like the part.
It's more comprehensive in that sense. It's really about how you match up against the other people that are consistently showing up and that are higher ranked. That makes a lot of sense.
So I guess alright. Yeah. No, this one was L. Yeah, tonight is a little bit harsh date for me because I'm taking spring semester as well, and the I thought they would be not this hard, but
not the case.
Yep. And my computer, okay, so I don't know why, but this computer stuff I just can't grasp all of a sudden.
Well, the age-old saying always applies: streaming is a blow-up. It always works perfectly until you go live, and then things suddenly change. Things that worked all of a sudden don't work, even though you haven't changed anything. It's a struggle. Of course, it is as good a time as any. In case anyone tuned in since last time, we thanked these sponsors who make these events possible. Big shout outs to Memory Express. It's also run in partnership with Vancouver Street Battle. And also there's a Matcherino available most weeks. It's definitely available this week. If you type !Matcherino in the chat, that'll pop up. And we always appreciate any contributions there. But yeah, obviously...
Thanks for following. Oh, Chris CH is waiting.
Oh!
Thank you very much.
I think that means that Flaquito won?
Yes.
Typically Chris CH likes to stream his entire tournament run, so it'd be uncharacteristic for him to win and then raid. But yeah, it looks like, looking at the bracket over here, it is Flaquito won 3-2 over Chris CH. So, either way that match sort of worked out, it was going to be a run back versus Samurai, but I'm really interested to see what Flaquito is going to bring to this match, this grand finals. It is going to be Flaquito versus Samurai.
His look seems like really legit. I mean, his Rose really looked legit and seems prepared for Luke. So I think
Yeah.
he will bring out the Rose, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is one thing that Anton has been saying a lot, Filipino man, who is obviously a really strong Rose player, is that he thinks Rose fights Luke really well. And, to me, that makes a lot of sense. Part of what makes Luke so good in neutral is obviously the fireball game, but Rose has an amazing fireball game as well. There's a couple of other interactions like that where I think Rose sort of comes out on top. It's definitely not a winning matchup for Rose, but it's totally winnable.
Yes. Well, I feel a little bit bad for Flaquito that he needs to win 6 times against Luke as a Rose.
Yeah. Not even against Luke, against Samurai specifically.
Yes.
It almost doesn't matter what character Samurai is playing. He's the kind of player who, is hard to beat in 1 set, never mind 2 sets back to back. Like, he's very good at downloading and adjusting based on his opponent. And so we'll see if Flaquito could do this, it would be one of the more impressive tournament wins we've seen from Flaquito.
I'm sure that we will lose our voices that over those games.
If he could actually pull it out. Of course, anything is possible, but let's get into it. It's
Yes,
grand
sir.
finals of WestCoast Roast, number 21.
Let's go.
Round 1.
All right, as expected, Rose versus Luke. I don't think we will be seeing any changes here. No changes to their V-skill or V-system choices either. Flaquito is going to be sticking with the V-Trigger 1, the teleport. Stable choice for Rose players, definitely. Samurai, of course, got the suppressor on, but is sticking with V-Trigger 1. Yeah, of course, Chris, if you're still around, thank you for the raid. If you're just joining us, thanks for hanging out with us as we finish off this grand finals here. Samurai off to an early life lead, but this might be a chance here. Throw from Flaquito. Just some simple pressure here, not really threatening throw yet. Okay, sweep has to activate to stay safe. But really, how you make this happen? Wow, just didn't block the mix-up. Great convert there. I think was probably a little bit too far for the target combo ender. In any case, has a life lead now, but has got to be careful that Samurai doesn't force an error from him. Okay.
Ooh, what a weak punish.
Yeah, whiffing that fierce is so dangerous, especially against a player like Samurai. And that is exactly why the suppressor to take it. Samurai really snatching that round away. Flaquito has got to stay composed. Can't get tilted here. All right, great call out on the neutral jump. Great
Wow,
call out
what
on
a
the
medium
protect.
kick. Again! Stun!
Wow, stun. Okay, he's going for the optimal.
Oh, look
Absolutely
at
has
that
it.
damage, man.
Okay, ends the combo to get the setup for Soul Satellite. It didn't end up working out. Samurai fighting back. Medium hit confirm. And this could absolutely be anyone's game.
Whoa, he caught it.
Catching the jump out. Wow, that was in time. Okay, whiffing that fierce. We've already established very dangerous against Samurai, but really any hit will do it. And you can see, yeah, just
Oh,
harassing
what a jump. What a
with the
dash
crest leg kick.
Oh,
Wow,
man.
jump forward. Wow. Flaquito having to pull out a few of the stops. Maybe not all the stops, but a few of them to take that round there. Samurai looking good. Finds the jump in. Look at that damage. 25% gone. Make it 40. All right, chipping away. Counter hit convert and stun is such a threat now. Anything will do it. Whoa, was just out of throw range. Back throw for Flaquito. Setting up now.
Nice
Okay,
patient by
looking for a shimmy.
Flaquito.
Okay, this is such a tough uphill battle for Flaquito to climb, but it's got to start with something. Whoa, was looking
She
for
didn't
the...
come out. She
Didn't get the
come out.
super. Not the biggest punish from Flaquito, though. Really has to search for some way to put this round together. Okay, that could have been the start. Is saving super, I think.
Because she has
Opt to go-
reversal, right?
Yeah. Opted not to go for like a EX into activate. Can we see a V reversal from Samurai? The respect here from both of them. I love it so far. Okay. Wow, Flaquito living on the knife's edge right now, trying to find something. But Samurai just staying solid, spending some meter.
Oh, what a patience by Frakito. One more
This
hit,
is-
just one hit. Oh, okay,
18 seconds now, yeah. The time is really going to be a significant factor here. Was too late on the bind, not working out, and Samurai is going to take game 1.
2 games away
Mm-hmm.
for Samurai.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaker for Flakido. To have to play that round so slow, really have your one chance to get in, and then just to have the bind whiff by what looked like just, you know,
Round 1.
a few pixels there.
Yep.
Fight.
In any case, has to stay composed here. Can't get tilted. Okay, air fireball there. Was lucky
Okay,
enough to
that
recover
was
in time.
bored.
Yeah, the regular air fireball from Rose does have a significant amount of recovery. EX is pretty good, but woo, I gotta
Misinput?
imagine. Yeah, that had to be a misinput there. All right, interesting punish there, opting to go with the one that builds V meter as opposed to max damage, but on the back of that, Flakido has V trigger available already. There's the activate. Okay, and yeah, goes for the setup instead of the mix up here. Oh, all right, Samurai. I think maybe is like 100% on wake up DPs this entire tournament. Really knows when to make them happen. Flakido still has the life lead here.
Oh, he caught it!
Excellent recognition on the jump back. Flakido is gonna convert, take that round, but he's got to put one more together, take that game. Ooh, excellent reaction there. That is not easy to do on a fireball as fast as Luke's.
So Frakito shows us that what Rose can do, right? It's not common thing that we can see close interaction by Rose. It's really interesting.
Yeah. Like, Rose is obviously a very strong character, but it's a lot of these edge case interactions, you know, recognizing that the EX fireball was going to catch the jump back and having the bind ready. That's the kind of stuff you only get from, you know, seasoned players who are maining Rose. And it's the kind of stuff we've come to expect from Flakido, that's for sure. Okay, that said, Samurai bullying in the corner here. And just like that, we've got, yeah. See, the value of that, it did take a use of trigger and a meter, but it put Flakido back to a mid-screen position that's more favorable for him.
Oh, what a
That was a
call.
bad
Samurai.
punch. Samurai, yeah, had the jump back at the right time. Bind, all right. Flakido looking for something, trying to bait. Samurai, very brave to press there. That is +3 after EX Fireball point blank. And Samurai knows anything will do it here. V reversal isn't available, so I think anything into chip will do it.
I think Frakito wants Samurai use his meter.
Uh-huh, yeah, exactly.
See? Like this.
Okay.
Although he is willing to give Samurai a round, right?
Yeah.
There you go. He
Okay,
doesn't
there you
want him like build a full meter.
Final round.
Alright.
Fight.
Yeah, it's interesting how much or how many rounds this tournament. Wow, what a counter hit. Drops the conversion though. How many of the rounds this tournament have gone to time or near time? It just shows how slow these players are willing to play, how much they're willing to respect their opponent, and how much they're willing to play the clock and the life lead. It's really interesting to watch. Okay.
Wow, what a pressure by Frakito.
Yeah, Flakido has had such good sequences. I got to imagine against almost any other player, this would almost be a wrap. But Samurai has been playing so well this entire tournament.
Once you
And,
press
no,
the button
grand
wrong,
final.
you're dead.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. There's almost no margin for error, which is really tough conditions to play in.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
You knew.
Yeah, getting out of the corner. You know, that gives you positioning, but for Samurai, that's also a win because you didn't take damage into Oki, obviously. Okay, yeah. Harassing here with V-Trigger. Wow, just raw teleport, punishing the fireball fakes. A
Yes.
throw.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
he just walked back. Oh.
Okay, and just like that,
One hit.
the life lead, it's back in Samurai's favor. And Samurai is at exactly the range where he can scout a jump. Absolutely anyone's round. 10 seconds on the clock. I think the life lead is in Flakido's favor. What's gonna happen? That was just out of range. Spends meter on the punish.
Oh no!
And jumps right into the satellite. RNG saving Flaquito there. Amazing.
Okay.
All right, so 1 game apiece. You know, if you're Flaquito, you got to be breathing a little bit easier there. Managed to take it in that timeout situation. Of course, we can probably expect Samurai to adapt in some regard.
Round 1.
I'm going to say these two guys know how to be patient, which I can't. So
Yes, I'm definitely seeing some skills in both of these competitors that I envy very much.
yes, respect. Let's
Ooh,
go.
okay, got the air fireball, but was actually punishable on that. Okay, but finds a soul bind, backdash from Samurai, and it was delayed too. Interesting option. Ooh, suppressor, you love to see it activate like that. Counter hit, throw, and not quite enough. But there it is again. Samurai looking very strong that round.
Yeah, giving Samurai round faster might be a good idea for Flaquito. Nice punish.
Okay, again, this corner situation is so tough, especially against a player like Samurai. Even whiffing that fierce is, you know, very hard to do. Oh, that was an interesting situation there. I think after Luke whiffs a suppressor on the opponent jumping out, he can actually still punish and side switch. We didn't see it from Samurai there, but that's one of the very niche interactions. But the suppressor is gonna take it there. Samurai looking dominant now in that game 3. Heading into game 4, Samurai is on tournament match, or tournament game, I should say.
Also, I think Samurai used suppressor because even even his opponent blocks, you can cancel into his fireball, I believe, and -2, you know, another opportunity, like for invincible move.
Yeah, like I could think there's probably a couple matches where you don't want to use suppressor, like against grapplers or people who want to force you into a -2 situation. But Luke's close-up tools are so good that even putting yourself at -2 sometimes is, you know, it's not a good idea, but it's not the worst idea because it's easy to walk out and fight from that position. Okay, Samurai looking so dominant here, just smothered Flaquito in the corner that entire round, scouts a jump back, and Samurai is on match point. Okay, but Flaquito has a chance. No anti-air there. That close jump angle was just a little bit weird to deal with. And Samurai, yeah, is looking to steamroll here. But the check from Flaquito. Okay, we're seeing some bravery here on these sequences from Samurai.
Yeah,
All right,
one thing I learned to WestCoast Roast is just frame data. It does not really determine what you do, right? Sometimes you're just putting yourself into -2 situation and forcing your opponent to choose water conversion.
Yeah, excellent mix-up there. Flaquito staying alive. Samurai still on tournament point. Yeah, of course, like you're saying, frame data is important to know, but it's not the be-all, end-all, especially in a matchup like this when, you know, there's so much to consider that in many cases you can get away with being -2. It doesn't dictate absolutely everything.
Oh,
Whiffing the throw. That's gonna be bad for Samurai in the corner now. This is exactly where Flaquito wants him.
see, you can't press the button.
Harassing. Had the anti-air there, was in a better position for it. And Samurai's gonna have to find, that could have been it. There was no whiff punish. Yeah, Flaquito looking good here. Conversion. Yeah, just harassing. Okay, there's gonna be,
It's
almost
so
had it.
painful. That's so painful for Samurai.
And there you go, the throw. Flaquito answering back with honestly 2 dominant rounds of his own, and is gonna tie this up 2-2.
All right, so we are witness that how well prepared Flaquito is against Luke. He's determined so much.
Yeah, you can see it. Definitely looking for that run back right now. Samurai, of course, no easy competitor to get that on, but Flaquito's looking good.
And I can see Flaquito is like working on his match against Midwest, right? 5 versus 5.
Yeah. Definitely training up for it. Of course, Samurai, I don't think is going to be at Combo Breaker, so the West Coast team will have to hold it down in his place. Said Samurai.
This is
looking
not
good.
good. Oh,
Extending with the dash. Okay, Flaquito now.
oh, bro.
Back into the
Are
corner.
you seeing comeback? Okay.
Okay, yeah. Immediate. Oh, wow, the teleport. Flaquito is on one right now. Okay, I was worried.
Rakito. Oh my fucking god. Let's fucking go.
I was worried the combo after the stun wouldn't kill, but Flaquito is looking so solid right now. Is on reset point. After Samurai was on tournament point, that is not easy to do at all. Has he found the answers for Samurai?
Also, Suppressor gives Luke another like more combo route. So I guess I understand where the Luke players trigger and skill choices.
All right, so Flaquito is looking great right now. Doesn't have a lot of resources to burn, but at least has the life lead, but that jump was very ill-advised. Samurai pushing towards the corner now.
Okay, now Flaquito has no reason to approach, right? Like just let
Yeah,
it-
no
let it
reason to
come.
really overextend. Yeah, you just want to be in a range where you can set up the screen like this, get your chip, force Samurai to approach, and just, you know, basically be careful once Samurai is in jump range, but Samurai is pushing in now, has gotten 2 throws in a row, just walking Flaquito down. It's got to be tough. Has the life lead and immediately backs up. Ooh, crash medium
It's not done yet.
confirm.
All right.
All right, last game, last round in this first set of grand finals. Samurai back at tournament point. Flaquito looking like a different player entirely in the last game. Let's see if he can keep it going here.
Okay.
A
All of
throw.
a sudden,
no
Flaquito
throwing.
is just walk forward.
Yeah, you can see the confidence here, pushing towards the corner. Okay, choosing to hold ground now.
Wow.
Oh, wow, is looking for that bind. Just out of range. The punish in the exact right spot it needed to be. Yeah.
This is not looking good.
Okay, excellent use of that soul satellite, just walking in here. Samurai finds the conversion though. V trigger active. Completely
Oh, no,
changed
entire-
the course of the
Oh.
match.
No punish.
Oh, no punish. The jump! Alright, sweep was the only thing that would reach at that range. Chooses not to activate though. Samurai looking for something. Building a lot of meter here too. Okay, there was no bind there. Might have been able to get it in time. Flaquito looking for something. And the hit came. The punish wasn't set in time. Okay, Samurai still has a use of V-Trigger left. And the life is almost dead even now. Flaquito might have a life lead. It's hard to say. Okay, V-Trigger no longer a factor here. The jump was
14
almost
seconds.
time for Samurai.
Oh! 10 seconds.
Okay, is he gonna go in?
Reset,
No,
reset.
spreads a meter! Yes!
Oh!
Catches him reaching. Is absolutely
Going
gonna
up,
take a
going
throw.
up. Oh!
Oh, so the defense from Flaquito gets the reset. Oh my goodness. The presence of mind, not to quick rise, not teching at all. A+ stuff there. I can't believe Flaquito just made that comeback.
Okay, since I'm close to 40 years old, they need to send me some like heart condition pill or something.
Yeah, a little bit too much adrenaline right now.
Yes,
Yeah,
and-
take a
yeah.
deep breath. Calm down a little bit. And then yeah, we'll get back into this. It'll be grand finals reset. Whoever takes this set takes the tournament. Flaquito is looking like a man possessed right now. Samurai, of course, trying to fend him off. An excellent player in his own right. This could really go either way. I am absolutely unsure now after seeing Flaquito play. That was amazing set from him so far.
I appreciate these two Reds to showing us the incredible games, but at the same time, I would like to blame them that What if I have heart attack while I'm commentating?
Yeah, what if? Exactly.
What a game, man! Like,
Hmm.
apparently, because Flaquito clearly played Luke a little bit, right? But
Oh,
I don't think that he wants to main Luke. I think it's more like he wants to beat Luke to learn Luke about Luke. Then
Yeah, I feel like once you get to the level that these players are at, most players have at least a basic handle of almost all the characters they expect to see in tournament. Because, that's one of the easiest ways to know how to beat a character is honestly, you just play them. You get to know things you wouldn't otherwise notice. And so I expect that's probably why, that's probably why Flaquito has Luke as the favorite character right now, is probably testing, labbing,
yes,
trying to gain a greater understanding.
so like learning the game, right? So Ron, I
Exactly.
guess it's time to giving them a stage. Can you please? So we can see where these two guys to bring us. All right, let's go. All right, are you guys ready? I hope you guys having fun as much as we do. What a games, man! Like,
Yeah, the sets are always amazing. I mean, it's when you have players of this caliber that show up to every single roast, it's just a given. The grand finals is going to be amazing. Most of top 8 is going to be ridiculous, but the sets like the one you just saw, being able to see those every other week is amazing.
I'm
We love it.
privileged. I'm privileged. Yeah.
We all are. Absolutely.
Whew, let's fucking go!
Getting back into it. Losers bracket for both of these guys now. Whoever wins this set wins the tournament. Okay, great whiff punish there on the low forward. And we'll see. Took a little bit to get back into that, into the set. Samurai, of course, he's one of the players who sort of advocates for playing in the moment, being really cognizant of just what's in front of you, and always being able to calm himself down in stressful situations. So I imagine, although Flaquito made that amazing comeback, I don't expect Samurai to be the kind of player that tilts at all.
No.
And so we can expect, the same level of play consistently throughout the entire tournament. Oh, okay, Flaquito has had those anti-airs on point now. Has the corner, still in a life deficit though.
I'm not trying to say that down talking about Samurai, but I feel like his machine most of the time when I'm trying to commentate him, very calculated and very patient, like beyond human level. I would
Yeah.
say.
It's definitely his biggest strength. I would say the patience. You back that up with just excellent game knowledge too, and great fundamentals, and of course, one of the best players in North America.
One of the questions that I would like to throw to Samurai is, do you want Flaquito build a meter? There you go. Nice.
Ooh,
Let's
okay,
check.
yeah. Alright, Samurai staying solid here. We'll see if Flaquito can capture some more of that.
No,
More-
what did that check again?
Ooh, the crouch fierce getting beat out. Yeah, the jump in was just a little bit too deep. In that situation, you want light bind, but it can be so hard to input it that quickly. Okay,
Nice,
check
good
with
check.
Ash now. Okay. Oh, wow. Just tried to poke with the spiral there, but of course it gets punished. And V-trigger is still a factor here.
Oh! Okay.
All right, yeah.
We're in the corner?
Gets
Okay.
teleport. Alright, V-Trigger all spent now. Samurai still with a life lead. And V-Trigger not activated yet. There it is. And is absolutely just going to try and slow this down as much as possible. Yeah, and staying in a range where Flaquito can't really set up an orb. It is such a tough hill to climb. Yeah, exactly like that. He sees the startup and immediately the punish is ready. Samurai shows that he knows this matchup very well. Taking the first game here. 2 more games for Samurai. We'll see.
I'm sensing that Flaquito is more like trying to download his style and rhythm. It's not just like giving up, like he's trying to see what he has.
Round 1.
Yeah.
Fight.
But he has another 2 games to go, right?
Okay, great check on the approach from Samurai after those couple of jabs. More than any other Rose, Flaquito I've seen has the best success rate of checking people's approach with the target combo into bind. Of course, that target combo only hits on standing opponents. So if you're checking a dash... Yeah, but I mean, I don't see a lot of other Roses buffer that though. They're usually checking with crouch jab or stand jab, but Keto is always on point with buffering to check the approach. Because of course, if someone's dashing, they're standing, and the target combo will work. Okay, here's the setup.
Oh, what a
Ow! Had the
DP,
heavy
man.
DP ready. Projectile invincible, frame 3. Okay.
Oh, shimmy. Nice shimmy attempt, but didn't land it.
Yeah, this is
What
still
a check!
Keto's round to lose. Still has a life lead here. But Samurai is extremely dangerous now with a hit confirm. Okay, not quite in time to punish the V skill. Okay, anything will do it here for either competitor at this point. There's been enough chip that, you know, a crouch medium kick will do it.
No, he didn't!
Was not in time. Okay. Wake up, jump forward. Flaquito.
Okay, guys.
Pulling out the unorthodox stuff.
Okay, guys. We now know that Rose has instant overhead as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good option. Usually you see it when people are trying to close out rounds on someone else's knockdown, but to wake up with that was such a hard call out on the throw.
Yeah.
But, you know, Flaquito is just on something else right now.
Okay. Where is her health now? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay, whiffing a throw there. Interesting. Maybe trying to bait some sort of jump. Flaquito is ascending in real time. Can he take this game back? Samurai, of course, still leading the set. Raw confirm off the poke spiral. Gets the super. I like the use of this. Gonna give him a lot, well, a substantial life lead here. Not much in terms of Oki.
Now,
Okay.
Samurai needs to play aggressively. Unlike the other.
Oh, yeah.
we
It
can
doesn't
see
work
Nerf!
anymore.
Nerf!
The nerf's in action. Okay, punishes with the sweep.
Oh my god! That nerf feels good. I'm sorry, Samurai. I'm sorry, Samurai.
Yeah, it's interesting to see a nerf happen. You read the patch notes, but to see it so directly appear in the game is something else. You know, 19 seconds left here. Of course, that's still enough time that he can't just take throws. Just has to be ready for whatever approach Samurai's gonna pull out. There it is. Yep, forward medium kick, stopping the walk forward, and Flaquito is gonna tie things up 1-1. We're now in a 1-2 for the tournament.
Guys,
Flaquito playing out of his mind.
I had to be a stand back, but I'm so sorry to being too emotional. I apologize, Samurai. I'm sorry. It's
Hey,
my
don't worry about it. It is your tournament. Let it rock.
bad. but it's my bad. I have to be. I shouldn't be like that. Okay. Anyway, just back into it.
Back into it. Okay. A slower start here to this match. Flaquito keeping up
the jump in!
Great jump in there, pushing towards the corner. Okay, looking for a frame trap with the crouch fierce.
This is not looking good for Samurai.
Okay, whiffing fierce.
what a bait!
Is dangerous. Peak of the jump height with the air fireball, calling out the DP. Flaquito is just making all the right choices, it seems. Oh, whiffing that fierce though. It's very dangerous. Wasn't quite punished. Sweep. All right, checking that dash. Luke's dash is so fast, so quick. Samurai's found the activation, found a bunch of damage.
Oh, what a jump in by
Jumped
Samurai!
in. Okay, and this is exactly where Samurai wants to be. Bread and butter here. Holding that range, but walking forward. This is a setup.
Oh!
Was not ready for it. Okay, not quite enough. Yeah,
Wait.
going for the setup. Great block from Samurai, looking for the check. And all of a sudden, this is anyone's game here. Samurai sitting on some meter.
Oh, what a... This check, man!
Oh, checking with the light kick.
Bro.
Into the EX, the conversion was there. Samurai. Wow, the composure there. The presence of mind to keep that on deck.
Okay.
Flaquito, looking undeterred though, played an excellent round until that point.
I realized one interesting fact that Flakito didn't attempt to shimmy that much yet. Did you notice this? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, it might just be sort of like an instinct from playing Samurai in the past. Samurai is not really the type of player to tech too much, but it is worth noting that that hasn't been something we've seen a lot so far. Okay, no anti-air there. A little bit of an odd angle. Samurai's been finding those so far on these couple of sets. Okay, gets the conversion. Yeah, whiffing this low has been out of range and just...
Okay. This is not fair, man. I'm certain now.
Okay, V-trigger is active though. If you could find a conversion, a mix-up maybe. Yeah, you can see Samurai willing to jump. Okay. Yeah, checking here after the fireball. Good stuff there. Suppressor to punish forward medium kick? Alright, Samurai. Answering back with some more Galaxy Brain options of his own. And he's gonna go up 2-1. But, Jeremy, we've been here before. We've seen Flakito come back from this position.
Yes, sir, indeed.
And he do it again.
Flakito didn't give up yet.
Yeah, this is really where the tough part starts. It was already hard, but the difficulty is just cranked right now. Samurai needs one more game to take it. Flakito, of course, needs two.
Ooh, it worked. It could be very dangerous for Flakito.
Yeah, just getting away with murder there. The air fireball has a lot of recovery. If you can find the right jump in, it is a big punish, but it just whiffed there in that case. And Samurai not able to find the punish on the spiral that whiffed either. Hey. EX spiral, definitely worth it to further that life lead. Flakito just wants to hold things down here. Samurai, I expect, will be looking for an activation, trying to get the life lead and then hold the full screen situation. We'll see. Ooh, no confirm there on the Stand Fierce. Oh, and whiffing that is dangerous, giving Samurai the chance to, you know, come back little by little, stray hit by stray hit.
Oh, what?
Ooh, alright.
Alright.
Throw on the empty jump. Okay, the activation now. Here for Samurai. Sweep. No, doesn't go for a mix-up. Instead, looking for the jump. Block from Samurai. Great stuff. Of course, one use still left. Ooh, and the punish! The recovery on Luke's fireball here, you see it as his downfall there. The V-Trigger 1 coming in with the punish. Flakito looking good now. Samurai, a lot of meter though.
Man, this is perfect example that how well prepared Flakito is.
Okay, great punish there. Medium punch coming in clutch. Ooh, a little bit too eager on the cancel there, giving Samurai a punish. Life more or less even again. And yeah, whiffing that Fierce is so frightening versus Samurai. Okay, dashing to keep himself in that Fierce range, but Samurai gets a throw instead. And V-Trigger almost on deck for Flakito. There it is. Okay, but Samurai with a life lead is a dangerous thing to behold. Looking to hold this range here. You saw those light kicks too. I'm guessing probably just buffering to the EX quarter circle back. Again, that bind has just been a couple times too late. Yeah, this time, gonna work out. Okay, chooses to set up a punish there. Let's get some screen space, build some meter. And Samurai, alright, has the max damage on point here. Samurai, backdashing. Alright, just getting back to neutral here. I expect we'll see the activation soon. Samurai has so much meter.
Feel how much that Flakito wants to win this game. Oh, what a backdash!
Time a factor now. 10 seconds left.
Oh!
With punish. Okay. Spending the meter here just to stop the approach. Oh, and there you go, the jab. All right. We're going to the last game again. Flakito, you can't do this to us. But Jeremy's heart can't take it.
My heart, man. My heart. They're harassing.
Right.
They're harassing Lordman right now. Oh my god, these guys. All right,
going to the last game. Honestly, wouldn't have it any other way. This is exactly the kind of grand finals you want to see, and the kind of grand finals you honestly can expect here at the West Coast Roast. Okay, punish on the punish setup.
Oh!
All right. Has the punish ready for the light spiral as well. Okay, getting back into it. Activation station here. Flaquito was looking to make something happen. Instead, gets back thrown. No cross cut. All right, a little bit faster and looser in this last game now. Samurai taking advantage.
Oh! Oh, okay, this is not
All right. Okay, Flaquito fighting for his life right now. He's got to be careful of both trigger, and there's an EXDP on deck.
Oh, what a shimmy, bro!
Walks back from half screen, says, I know you're going to tech. Walks back, gets to punish Samurai on tournament point. He's been here 3 times before. Can he do it? Okay, stops the approach from Flaquito. In the life lead now, a lot of meter here. Flaquito fighting for his tournament life. He's worked so hard to get here. Can he make this happen? Okay, great tech there. Not able to stop the dash, but was able to tech. Samurai getting tagged low. Life lead now for Flaquito. Can he hold on to it? Okay, counter hit, but no activation from Samurai. Both of these competitors here are so good at hanging on to their trigger until exactly when they need it.
Yes.
No anti-air there. Okay. Okay, choosing just to set up the screen there. Flaquito is gonna really want to make this V-trigger count. Okay, Samurai avoiding the first use. And avoiding the second use as well. Okay, gets tagged for a little bit, but the activation, no, it doesn't come from Samurai. There it is.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Anyone's gonna do it? No, that should have been a confirmed to super. Okay, Flaquito. Super now for sure. A spiral, or confirmed to spiral for super would have done it. Instead, choosing to use this meter, set up a situation where Samurai has to respond. Now it's gonna sit on this life lead. Didn't get the super, but this is about as good a situation, except Samurai has the throw now. Counter hit, that's gonna do it, Samurai! Oh my god! That was insane! That was the very first time Samurai used forward, like, is a forward light kick as a meaty that entire set.
Yes.
The entire 2 sets. And exactly when he needed it, it came out. Flaquito's got to be going through it right now, but honestly, gotta hold your head up high. That was an amazing set from both competitors. That was ridiculous.
I'm
Absolutely ridiculous.
in a good way. I was like touched. Like these matches, I was impressed, and I really appreciate these 2 people. I mean, all of them who participate. WestCoast Roast. I was thoroughly enjoyed, and I just like can't wait what these guys can do in the future.
Yeah, Street Fighter at its finest there. I expect to see both of them in many more West Coast Roasts. Wow, I'm going to be watching that one back for sure.
Yeah.
What an amazing set. Honestly, it seems like Samurai's kind of building a name for himself as the Rose Killer in high-profile matches. Seems to be able to come out on top very consistently, but you know, Flaquito is right there. An amazing player who I expect to see more amazing things from in the future. Excellent stuff all around.
Well, also, this was our 21st West Coast Roast, and we are doing every single 2 weeks. Not every single. Every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
we're doing 8 p.m. MST, 7 p.m. PST on Monday night. So, and we do have 2 separate brackets with above diamond and below diamond rank. So please, guys, if you have a time and passion to participate, don't hesitate. It's free to enter, and I believe we've been paid out since last 4 roasts for even undercard competitor. So guys, please don't hesitate to join us and having fun, because I don't think Street Fighter is dead yet. I hope.
Yep. Not
So
while we're around.
we're trying to, carrying the torch towards. So whew. Okay,
Yeah,
Now,
if you at all enjoyed what you saw, definitely sign up for the next roast. If you're diamond or above, you know you never know who you who you get to play. In the last roast, I was saying earlier on stream, I had to play samurai first round, and
oh no,
you know,
oh no.
you probably know how that went, but still, that experience is invaluable. It's always nice to have. So absolutely join on up. We'll see you at West Coast Roast number 22. Is there anything else we gotta shout out for the fine people before we wrap up here?
At last, thanks for supporting us, me Sports and me Express, and also the big generosity from Mark M, the AKA Emerald Star, who is a participant of our undercard as well. So I will host to our Ibuki player in the West, that cause Light Year, I believe.
Oh yeah, Cuz Lightyear. He's
Mhm.
doing pretty well in CPT, I think.
So,
Okay, so I guess we'll send you all on over there.
guys, stay tuned. We are overweight, and again, this is Crazy Flame, aka Jeremy, and
My name is Coins. You can catch me at Hey It's Coins on Twitter, just below my lovely face there. But yeah, we'll catch you guys later.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing tournament.
thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
See ya.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, 1 second, please. Okay, so raid has been made.
Cool.